All right, my friends, it's a nice breezy Thursday here in Denver, and you know what that means. There could be no better time for a Breezy RTA speedrun of Super Mario RPG Remake from moonblazewolf. Moonblaze, let's go!
Hey everybody. How y'all doing? My name is moonblazewolf. I have two incredible commentators with me. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm altabiscuit. I'm just a big fan of these games.
I'm Quistakular, and honestly, same.
Honestly, who doesn't love this game? Really quick, just gonna hop back to the menu here, restart, as is tradition for this speedrun, and then we will go ahead and get going. We are playing on the breezy difficulty today, which there's some interesting things about that that I will talk about once we get into the run, but there's plenty of cutscenes at the beginning, plenty of time to talk about the variance between these two modes here. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the next screen, and then we'll do our countdown. So,
did you need that soundtrack choice now, or once you get into the menu?
Let's close it, and when I get to the ability to change it, we can lock it in if we need to. So
sounds like a plan.
All right. But yeah, we're ready to get started here. So let's do a quick countdown from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. All right. Thank you. Let's go. So yeah, this is the Mario RPG Remake on the Switch. I am playing on Switch 2, which actually does save about 5-ish minutes over the playing on an original Switch. Just those darn pesky load times and different things like that, it really does add up over these longer runs. So that is a nice little time save discount. We get some good value for that. And then we're playing on breezy difficulty, which there's a few things about breezy, mainly the hit points of the enemies that we're going to be fighting does help out with that a little bit. I do get slightly larger windows for the timed hits, a slightly higher chance to run away, and there's some item caps in normal that do not exist for things like rock candy. I think is probably the one that's the most relevant for this run. But everything on the overworld, all of the platforming, all that stuff, exactly the same. There's no difference there. And so I'm going to be trying to do a lot of those sort of tricks and different things like that that you would see in any run of Super Mario RPG. One other thing on the difficulty setting that I do want to note is for the incentive to fight 3D Culex, that is going to be on the normal difficulty. So that is... that will not be on quote-unquote easy mode. That will be... Oh, hello. That'll be the big normal difficulty as well. So it'll definitely be a good skill test for me if we get that met. So, and I hope everybody gets that met. It's a really cool fight, and I would really love to show it off for y'all. So,
Yeah, we saw it in the practice room. You don't want to miss it.
I just donated for it.
Hey, let's go. We definitely got some time to get there. We do have our other incentives as well. I will go ahead and get the soundtrack after this opening cutscene. So
You got it.
I'll ask for that at that time. And then the other incentives, the next one that's going to close is the Boosters Tower. It's going to be the 8-bit curtain cutscene. That is going to be about 50-ish minutes into the run, so we'll have that coming up in a little bit here. So, all right, one timed hit on the Kink Link there, and we are done with this fight. We saved the princess already. Nice job, everyone.
Wrap it up.
I don't know
Go
what...
home.
I don't know what we're supposed to do for the next 2 hours and change here, but I mean, we'll figure something out.
Dancing.
So.
Yeah, it's what I
Dancing,
heard. We're
listening
going
to
to
the
dance
sound.
party.
Dancing uppies. Apparently there's 7 stars. I know they don't say it in the title, but yeah, there's some stars we probably need to collect. So
We can listen to the soundtrack for the next 2 hours.
we'll see. Yeah, I'm on Classic right now. We'll see if it stays on Classic or if it changes to Modern after this cutscene here. So. Poor Bowser. I love the characterization of Bowser in particular. Big Bowser fan. I'm wearing my Koopa Kings hockey jersey here today. So representing Bowser and just in general, like the comedy and the other fun stuff that they put into this remake. Or the original as well, obviously. But, you know, just this was one of those early RPGs that really got injected with a lot of personality. Specifically into a franchise that sort of had the silent protagonist, but they really sort of they gave some personification to some of the characters like Bowser and Peach that, you know, really set the tone for how we think of them now, which is very cool. So
I do like how they give more details on Star Road actually being split up here, because it's like very tiny detail in the original game that you don't even realize until much later.
Here it's very cut and dry.
Yeah.
You see exactly what happened.
Now there are some pretty significant changes to the remake that play into the speedrun. One of them is autosaves, which is fantastic. I will not have to do any safety saving or anything like that. There's also some combat mechanics that are different, and they did definitely influence some route choices and way we do the battles and different things like that. Let's go ahead and get that bid war result, T. What do we got for the soundtrack?
Gladly. Let's give it one last refresh. It's going to be classic mode.
Okay, well, we are already on classic, so I do not need to do anything at this time. Yeah, save blocks. We will not be using the save blocks in this run, but they do still exist. So let's go see what's going on with Bowser's Keep here.
I felt personally attacked by the save blocks, but it's like, you don't have to do this anymore. Oh, I'm going to still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you grow up with it, it's just hard to give it up.
I don't trust your auto saves.
What if the old rules do not apply, or the new rules do not apply? But yeah, there's the timed hits deal chain damage. There's also a chain mechanic. There are triple attacks that you can do once you have a trio of enemies, all tied to like the action gauge. I'll kind of point it out the next time we're in a meaningful combat. But yeah, there's just a lot of things specifically in the combat system that changed in this version of the game. The other thing that's going to impact a lot of our early routing is you cannot sell flower items anymore, and that is a pretty big deal in the SNES version of this run, where you would basically have to really manage your FP because you really needed that money for some items later on. And in the remake, we don't have the option of selling the flower items, which is good for one reason. It gives us a lot more flower points to play with, but on the downside, I would say it does make the money routing a little bit more tight. So we'll see how that plays out in a second. I'm going to go ahead and save Toad here exactly one time because it'll give me a chance to get some more jumps in. Jumping does work the way it did in the original SNES version. Your jump kind of powers up over the course of the run, which is very important. And then I'm also going to get a honey syrup here, which will save me a little bit later in one of the early fights. I did not mean to get into that encounter. That is going to happen a few times just because this game. So.
Well, they're tight platforming segments here.
Absolutely.
That's Mario taking control. No, I want to fight. Let me fight.
Let him loose. Yeah, but we're going to fight the Hammer Brothers here. We're going to get some timed hits in with our jumps. I love a lot of these like little cutscenes that they put in to introduce some of the fights. Very cool. So, but yeah, we're just going to do 3 timed hits on this, and that should clear this first boss. Question for my 2 commentators. I'm just kind of curious, like history with the original SNES version and history with the remake since it's been out for a couple years now.
Yeah, so I played the original when it came out, and it was the first RPG I ever played, so it just made me fall in love with the genre and also just everything, and it's also why I love the Paper Mario series, Mario and Luigi, just any of the Mario RPGs. Even the ones that people may not like as much, I think they're still good. But I played the remake, and they just got everything right. Just added more detail, just where it was needed, kept all the characterizations and everything. And they made that frog
so
coin
good.
not missable.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Little things like that.
Blaze,
for the
that was swag.
completionists. Yeah. I mean, I didn't do it cleanly, but we got there, so. That's going to be a theme probably of the run for me, if I'm being completely honest. We might not get it the first time, but we'll get there eventually, so.
This was not my first RPG, but I was really obsessed with everything Square did. And so when I saw this collaboration between Nintendo and Square, my brother and I played a lot of this game, got the remake the day it came out, and stayed up a little too late playing it. And what got me was, I know we don't have the new soundtrack, but it shows a lot of care that they put into the new soundtrack. It's beautiful. And I think everyone agrees that this is a great remake.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, if I can pop in for a few seconds with some remembrances myself.
Absolutely.
Like, when we saw in the initial trailers that they kept Mario House with like the cardboard banner on the top that
Yes.
just says Mario House.
Mario
like,
House.
oh, okay, this is going to be that kind of remake. They really do care. They want to keep all the fun things you remember and then add new things like a fully orchestrated soundtrack and extra flavor for the mini bosses and boss encounters. It's just really terrific.
Well, the thing that blew my mind is just getting the extra detail on the 3D models, and then it's like, wait, that's not what I thought it was with the 2D, with the sprites.
Yeah.
The angry Mario with the
Yeah.
is especially good.
Each time we meet one of our new party members, we're going to get a fun little rendered cutscene like this too. And these are really fun additions. I like all of them, especially Mallow. Mallow, notoriously for the remake speedrun, is probably the strongest character. I would say for this route, it's actually Mario again. I didn't really talk about the route that I'm doing. So this is actually a relatively new route that was developed by a Japanese runner, Kokeshi. We are not going to get the XP booster. We're not going to get the super suit. We're going to really do a lot of things that are maybe a little bit different than what you're accustomed to seeing in SMRPG speedruns as well. So I'll point some of those things out, but I would say at the outset here, those are the two main things: is we're not going to get the super suit, we're not going to get the XP booster. It is, for all intents and purposes, a low percent route, other than the fact that this game gives you some pretty obscure arcane ways of avoiding getting XP. But if we're talking about doing the bare minimum, this route really does kind of do the bare minimum. So
It's okay. You can say cursed ways of getting no XP.
yes, exactly. So we do have a minute or two here while we're headed to Bandit's Way, T. So do you have any announcements for us?
Absolutely do. We've got a $10 donation from Final Flame saying, did somebody say prizes? And yeah, I'm pretty sure I did about 15 minutes ago, but thank you for entering yourself for a chance to win many prizes, including some keys and game cards from Xseed Games and Marvelous USA, as well as the SMRPG remake on CD soundtrack provided by James Picard 007, and the Super Mario Bros. Wonder pin set, and a shark plush provided to us by Cookies Are Yum. Those are all available until the end of Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition.
Nice. All right. So unfortunately we forgot our bazooka at home again, so we have to go chase Croco down here in Bandit's Way. I realized a little earlier, like, it's kind of neat that Croco gets a whole random area named after him for being a bandit. I don't think anybody else really gets that kind of treatment. So
I never considered that it was his area.
Yeah.
I was wondering, is it named after him, or did he just say, okay, yeah, no, this is for bandits, and I'm a bandit now, so, natural fit.
It's my home. Yes.
Maybe this is how they trap all the thieves. It's like, oh, it's just there. I'm just going to go there.
Bandits, please apply here. So we're going to get a couple hidden chests here.
Oh, so good.
We're going through. There is a little bit of optimization to those jumps, depending on the directional that I land. That'll sort of figure out your starting point for the jumps. So trying to optimize that. A lot of the little things. This is a very detail-oriented run, so those are the kinds of things that will make a difference between a good run and a great run, and somebody who is relatively new versus somebody who's been doing this for a few years. This is a very important XP star. We'll see how it goes. I want to, ideally, yeah, here we go. This is great. Except those doggos are getting stuck over there, unfortunately, so I ended up one short, but that's okay. Yeah, when we get the level up screen, great time to do some dancing in the background as we level up as well. So nice job, a crowd behind me. We'll have another crowd participation later on as well. So hope you're ready to do a lot of dancing and a lot of uppies as we go through this route. So
I'm trying not to dance just with the ambient music. It's so good. Even the classics, so good.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody can see it except maybe the people over in production, but I'm also dancing in my seat, don't worry.
It's a requirement if you're on camera.
that's
All you.
Oh, I'm gonna look now.
Oh, how dare you, Miss Sir? Okay. Croco actually did give me very good RNG there, and I kind of just messed it up just a little bit, so that is on me. But we got to tag him a couple times here, and then we'll get into the fight. Timed hits pretty important because we are relatively low level still, but it should go pretty smoothly. Also, I'm going to have to do a little bit of a backup because Mallow did not level up here, so we'll be fine, but it is going to take one turn longer than it would otherwise.
50 years flew by to catch him.
Yep, just some jumps and defending here. And then I do have my flower item to use here after this one. Because I do need to manage my FP for some of these early fights.
Yep, and if you're more familiar with the original game, you may notice a couple of UI elements on the left-hand side of your screen that you aren't quite familiar with yet, but we'll talk more about those in a little bit, I imagine.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm at 15 chain currently. Every time I successfully do a timed hit, I get a boost there. Every time I get 10, I get an extra percentage boost at the bottom there. And then when I get to 100, I get access to a special attack. That is the Croco Fight, by the way. In the beginning, it's called a Toad Assist. We're going to use that one time, and then throughout the rest of the run, there's a couple different triple attacks that we're going to do, which is unique depending on who you have in your party. So.
Yeah, it's very much the chocolate and peanut butter of you got your Chrono Trigger in my SMRPG.
Yes, it's true. Another feature of the remake that we are going to see here in just a second, there is some warping functionality. So I'm going to just warp right back to Mushroom Kingdom. There's also just a general warp to world map button, which is also extremely useful at certain points. So, all right, we're going to sell that guy's wallet. It's fine. I'm going to buy one of those for safety, and then I'm going to buy the jump shoes for Mario, because we're going to be doing a lot of jumping in this run.
Do you figure the value you get for selling the wallet includes the wallet itself, or did he just like take the money that was in the wallet and give you that back?
You know, I hope for... Oh, that's fine. I actually need a little bit of XP here, so this is not the end of the world that I got into this encounter. Because I ended up, I think, technically 1 XP short on that doggo. So make that up there. And then if anybody knows, there's a very famous skip from the SNES run that is in this room called Mac Skip. Rip Mac, you are now Clay Morton. But we're going to do a little bit of emulating of that here, where we sneak behind, and we do save a couple text boxes doing that. So
I do find it interesting what names they decided to change and what they didn't. Like Coca-Cola was probably the first one that people ran into.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to dance it all. So good.
And they also make it clear that Clay Morton is the imp riding on top of the sword rather than the sword itself, which I don't know that fully can. I never realized it when playing the original, so maybe that's
I
on
never
me.
realized. I was today years old when I found that out.
Yeah. Also, Clay Morton is stunned right now. That is the only time that will happen in this run to any enemy that I fight. So glad we got that little pop-up box, but it is a little bit not important in the grand scheme of things.
It's like even in the 3D modeling that you get in like the player's guide, Clay Morton on the top wasn't like really detailed on that.
I was about to say that,
So-
yeah, you couldn't
Yeah.
really tell.
Yeah, there are definitely certain enemies, I will say, in this run that got a very nice glow up from the SNES version, even though the graphics have a certain of their time quality, I will say, from that era. But yeah, there's some bosses that definitely just objectively look a lot better in this version. All right, so we are through that fight. We get our first star piece. We don't really know what's going on with the stars yet, but we will figure it out along the way. Very important, this is our first star piece. Whenever we get a star, Mario has to do uppies to get it into the sky. So let's get ready, everybody. Do those star piece uppies and send it on up. There we go. NT, we're going to have another minute or two while we finish up the cutscenes in this area. So if you have anything for me, now is a great time.
I am more than happy to send over some incentive updates and read out some fantastic donations. Currently, we are at about 20% of the way to our Link Easter egg. We're looking for $400 more there, and about 25% of the way to the Fight 3D Culex incentive. It's just under 2,000 left to go there. If you want to see the Booster Tower Easter egg, which moonblazewolf has said is coming up first, that is also an option, and it's looking for some help. But we have incredible donations helping us get ever closer to all of our incentives, like $25 from Fardiddy Farfar, who says, I am matter. I am antimatter. Yeah, I don't care. Watch me jump super high, boy!
Yes.
And $50 from one, hold on. My glasses insist they're working correctly. This is from one Quistakular, who says, so glad to be sharing the couch with two greats. Go Blaze, go.
Oh, thanks.
That's towards Culex.
Perfect. Thank you.
If
very
it
much.
wasn't obvious, I really want to see that again.
All right, we're going to map warp here. just a little more efficient. We are going to have to come back here later, so it all works out nicely. But it is off to the sewers. We are going to do nothing in this area other than run directly to the boss and get into that fight. There's some different optional stuff that you are maybe accustomed to, or certain routes we'll do in this area for flowers and money and such. But boy, I am needing to not multitask with the talking and the paying attention in certain areas, but I will work on that. So
You're all good.
yeah,
Everyone's enjoying getting more gameplay.
that is fair. Yep.
Yeah, speaking of models that got a glow up in the remake, Balome is definitely one of them.
Yeah, I would say that pretty much near the top of the list for me as well there.
Yeah, it went from what is this thing to, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a cat. I can kind of tell what it is now.
Is it a cat?
Cat adjacent.
Cat adjacent with
Or-
lots of eyes.
and fangs, and are those
Tongue,
ears?
yeah, many ears.
Look, the way that cats stare at people in the dark, they might as well have 4 eyes. It's a piercing gaze either way.
Woo! You can tell we have some cat people here.
Balome would definitely try to bite you if you pet its tummy.
That's a trap.
All right, so this next turn is like the one RNG turn here, so we'll see what we get. We got sleep sauce on Mallow, and it missed, so all right, that's
Nice.
good. Rest of the fight is going to be totally scripted. I just lost my chain. That's okay. Might take one turn more than it would otherwise, but that's fine. We're going to maybe get turned in. Nope, we missed on that too.
Nice.
Likes to turn folks into scarecrows. That may come up later on in the run. In the quiz. Eat the mallow. That was scary.
This game is so weird sometimes.
hey, people
But we love it.
People eat frogs. It happened. I don't see what's so weird about it.
That's
True.
yeah.
All right, so that is the fight.
Mallow is nothing if not a frog.
So the original Balome spits out Mallow first before saying anything. So it was like, is Balome about to run away with Mallow?
All right, and we are, after this cutscene, we're going to be headed down the falls and down the river. So if you would like to hum/sing along, you know, if you've seen Super Mario RPG speedruns before, you know the words, you know the song.
The remake soundtrack makes use of banjo.
Oh,
in
it's
this
so
one.
great.
It's,
So twangy and beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Would you like to know how to fall down a river?
Just fall.
But yeah, happy to take the time to read some more donations from our wonderful community.
Absolutely, let's hear it.
$25 in from Zetair with no donation comment, but thank you so much for assisting the National Alliance on Mental Illness with their mission. $25 from Tornado, accompanied by the following. I love this game growing up, but never was able to get 100 super jumps, so I love when I see others achieve it. Good luck on the run, Blaze.
you aren't alone in that.
Yeah.
It's a shared experience.
Yes, I think most of us didn't.
Dr. Allah. Oh,
I just want to mention, you will not see the 100 super jumps in this route, or in this run, so just putting that out there now. But yeah, keep going.
you got it. Dr. Alejandro 89 sending in $50 to Nami. Let's get these SMRPG incentives filled so we can see all the fun stuff. Yes, there's lots of fun stuff. We are making great progress towards all of them, especially that Fight 3D Culex incentive.
He's so hot, we gotta do it.
Oh, so yeah, very.
And speaking of, Fran the Scrivener, I think, donates as Culex with their $5 donation. What is this mysterious third dimension? Will it help me grow in power? It just might, especially when we change our difficulty. $100 in also from Shuffy with no donation comment, but thank you for your incredible generosity.
Thank
and
you,
another
Shuffy.
$100 in from Wells saying, "Hi, Quiz."
Hi, Wells. I don't know where you are.
Oh, Wells is always around.
I know, he's wearing a yellow shirt. It's pretty obvious today.
Gotta look out for backfish there. Go ahead, T, you're good.
$50 also from a previous runner of Cat Quest 2, Tualo, who says, donating to a couple Super Mario RPG incentives. Let's get these goals met, Geoblaze, and have fun.
Thank you, Tualo.
It's so devious that they added the backfish here.
Yes, I was thinking the same.
I think I got an extra coin here. The goal for this is, it's not a huge deal, but the goal for this is to get 60. Yeah, I got 61. If you get exactly 60, you skip that text box right there. So it is very minor in the grand scheme of things, but I am also now shamed as a SMRPG runner, so.
A run invalid. We'll have to do it another time. Sorry.
Well, you could have leaned into memes and gotten 6 or 8 more.
That's true, yeah. Who would meme during a run? I tell you, that would just be silly.
Certainly not these folks.
Yep.
Never.
All right.
Have you met me?
We are now meeting Mallow's extended family here. I love the way they made the tadpoles look in the remake. They're very cute and adorable.
Yeah, it looks like they're vibrating in the original.
Yeah, they have good eyes. They did change the frog fuchsias to frog sage here, so a little bit of a difference. But no other major changes here. We are going to find out some very shocking news in just a moment. We're kind of here for a little bit of a story dump, which, again, if you're playing the game casually, it's probably a couple hours in at the moment. We don't really need a recap of the story like 25 minutes into the run for this run, but it's okay. So while we're getting that, T, you got time for 1 or 2 more thingies from you?
Happily. We've got some things in from the community, like $10 from Hotbot, saying, "Hey Blaze, don't forget to make a second save before VRAF." Oh, wait, wrong remake. That's tomorrow. Love you, bro. Thank you for always being there for me and all the good you have done for the speedrunning community. Less than 3.
Thank you, Hotbot.
And Sevyot, giving commiserations from earlier in the run with their $50 donation that says, "Yeah, those move as you go yellow platforms always get me too."
Thank you, Sev. All right, so Mallow is like, I'm only a simple tadpole. This adventure is not for me. I'm just from the backwater, tadpole pond here, and shockingly, not a tadpole.
The
Mallow.
Lakitu gets me.
Yeah. We're getting a little. Where could Mallow possibly be from? I can't. I do not understand why the ugly duckling Mallow has been confused about this for the entire time, but it is what it is. So. We're going to finish up the cutscene here. We get told to go to Rosetown, and then rather than jump back across all the tadpoles, we're just going to warp to the world map again.
You know, it's kind of funny seeing the frog sage actually look more like a tadpole in this, because he's kind of boxy in the original. This just a giant rectangular box.
Just kind of, got a little excited there. We're just going to be running through this zone, picking up a couple coins along the way. My money route is not incredibly tight, but there's something that could happen later that might make it a tad more interesting. I will talk about it if it happens, but I will foreshadow things a little bit by saying there is a new skip that was found for this run. It's probably the only new piece of tech that has been found for this run, other than maybe the first 3 or 4 months after this game was released, and it was only found a couple months ago. And it involves a skip in the minecart area, which is where we do get a lot of money. So if I am able to get it, I'm going to try. It is basically frame perfect, from what I can tell. It will set me back a little bit on money, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. It is a really cool skip, and I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do my darndest to get it to show everybody. So
I believe.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, other than that, this game was last run at RPG Limit Break in 2024 by Ice Blue. So this game has, every speedrun marathon, this game has a fantastic pedigree and some incredible runners, and it really makes me feel proud that I can be here showing this off. So, all right, we're in Rosetown. Everybody is paralyzed / sleeping here, so we're gonna, of course, just kind of take their stuff. Come here. Thank you. As we do. So there's some flowers and frog coins here that we will get. And then I'm going to actually map warp back to the start of town after I get that frog coin, because it's a little bit faster. A lot of these warping things are little micro optimizations.
My favorite part.
I like this cutscene because we get to lie to a child. Why do you like this cutscene, Quiz?
I like it because on YouTube it's entitled "Real Men Play with Dolls," and it makes me so happy.
It's also just so cute.
It's so cute.
No, Mario, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
You're taking time out of your quest to play with a child. I find that very wonderful.
It is pretty great.
And the mom's like, "Can you play with him, please?"
Save me. All right, so we've lied to the child. It saves a couple seconds because we have to do if we are the real Mario, we have to prove it by jumping. And of course, Mario's very good at that, but it does take a couple text boxes in the actual jump animation itself.
It's actually also the only form of identification accepted in the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's true, yeah.
How high can you jump? If you are over this height, you are probably Mario.
Yes, except no substitutes. All right, so we are headed into another FMB here. This is the one where Gino comes to life. We love Gino, and Gino is going to be a very omnipresent character in this run. But in the meantime, T, what you got for us?
Yeah, happy to have the opportunity to tell everyone that RPG Limit Break 2026 proudly supports the National Alliance on Mental Illness. To get involved in the fight against the negative stigmas around mental illness, please reach out to NAMI via their state-level organizations, on Facebook, where they can be found as NAMI, or on Instagram and X as @NamiCommunicate, and Blue Sky at @NamiCommunicate.bsky.social. Remember, it's not weakness to need help. Please reach out if you feel like you need it. We have also had so many people from our community reaching out to us, helping make progress on all of our incentives for this run. We are almost 10% of the way towards the Booster Tower Easter egg, thanks to people like Tillerin sending in $10 and wishing a good run to Blaze, a great remake for an amazing game. And before we get too much further away from this one, I want to read this $25 donation from Ludus at Clamor that I have to stand up for when I say, "What do you mean he's not a tadpole?" Thank you for your generosity.
I think that was all of us the first time we played this game. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you to everybody who has chosen to join on the back couch as well.
So many
today.
dancers.
Yeah, I love it. Have a great time. Get a little exercise in. It can be a little bit difficult to get that physical activity in over the course of a week here at RPG Limit Break, so we got to take every opportunity that we can.
I got beaten up by Zathian today, so you speak for yourself.
I feel like the cutscene with Gino there just does a better job of understanding why he runs into the table. I don't think it was really that clear in the original.
He's like a baby horse.
Yeah.
All right.
Star Guardian getting his legs.
Yep, exactly. All right, so we are headed into the forest maze. This is a fun area. We do not have to do any Wiggler jumps, thankfully, which was like when this first came out, Wiggler jumps single-handedly had me like looking for route alternatives for frog coins. So did actually find one for a while, but now that we do not get the XP booster, we used to go to Pipe Vault for some extra frog coins. Excuse you. Oh, wrong shadow. But yeah, we only need 18 frog coins for the route now instead of, I believe, 22, so.
This area looks so beautiful. They did the sort of shadowy look. Looks so nice.
I just have Rawest Forest in my head every time. And when this, let me see ya.
This is such a good song, too.
Yeah, but
Very
where the
good
forest
song.
mushrooms like almost kind of outstrips the rest of the notoriety of this game. It's made its way into so many things. Yeah, like was mentioned, remixes, other things. It has a life of its own outside of this game, but it's one of the quintessential Yoko Shimomura tracks.
Yep. All right, we are almost through this. We got to trail Gino through the forest here. Okay. We're good. That one is, I would say that one's probably the scariest screen because you can't just kind of skirt the edges a little bit, so.
Precious angel Dolly falling down.
Okay, and then this one,
And sleeping.
empty. We love that, so. All right.
I mean, to be fair, as someone who is afraid of bees and wasps, and especially was as a child, this whole area was terrifying to me, not just that one screen.
Oh, the bees are still just like the worst enemy in this entire run, so.
Aren't there
there will be
poisonous
many.
mushrooms too?
There are, but the bees in particular have a really multiple opportunities to really kind of like mess up your day, so.
And it's not the last we'll see of them either.
No. All right, so we've got a little bit of time here before we get into the Bowyer fight. So I want to talk a little bit about the triple. Well, we'll talk about Toad Assist because it's going to be relevant to the way this fight is done. But this fight also was sort of repurposed in the remake to serve as the tutorial for the triple attack system. So we're going to do our first triple attack. Makes sense because it's the first fight where we have 3 party members. But at the beginning of the fight, I'm going to use the Toad Assist mechanic. I'm going for one of 2 items. My ideal item is the mushroom because it's going to power up Mario, and I'm going to be able to use jumps during the fight, which again, we're going to be using jump a lot in this run. So if I get the opportunity to do 6 or 7 extra jumps, that is fantastic for the longevity of those of those. The backup would be getting the flower essence, which goes on Geno, which I believe technically makes the fight a little faster, but it does kind of cost me the ability to get those extra jumps under my belt. So either way, we're going to be using the Toad Assist. I'm going to do a little bit of a pause buffer just to make sure I get one of the two things that I want, but ideally I'm going to be getting the mushroom here, so.
Yeah.
The cap. Just what a swagger.
Mario, you just ditched me back there. All right, so let's see how this goes. I want the egg. Okay, we got the mushroom. Perfect. So now we're going to do some jumps. And yeah, we're just going to be kind of getting through this fight. It is a little bit tedious, I will say. So T, if you want to do a little bit of reading, we're good. We're going to be manipulating the lock so that the item gets locked every time. So.
Yeah, no problem. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Reading donations. Right, sorry. Other things to do. First, the fun fact. We've just received donation number 1,000 for RPG Limit Break 2026. Thank you all. We could not do this without you. It looks like donation number 1,000 also went to the Boosters Tower Easter egg, which is now almost 20% of the way there. $90 in and another $410 to go, so keep up that work. That $50 was from Nina Calico, who says, "Good luck on the run, Blaze. Are we making Booster and Bowser kiss Mario this run?" Maybe.
Maybe. I may have concocted something with our wonderful Twitch chat mods to help you influence that. We will see how that goes.
We've also got $25 from V-Agent Zero, who says, "Culex is great and all, but the FF4 boss theme is the real banger."
Agree.
And Klopfer sending in $50 to Nami. "The silent protagonist sure has a lot to say, and I'm here for it." You got this, Blaze.
He's a man of few words and a lot of costume changes. Everyone enjoy the one triple attack animation that we will get to watch, or triple move, I guess. After this, we get to skip all of them, and obviously it's faster. As cool as they look, we'll be skipping them, so the more you know. That ends that fight.
Everyone of a certain age is going to get that reference, and maybe
Yes.
none other. You put the water bottle down. You gotta dance.
Gotta dance.
Priorities.
Hashtag priorities,
Yeah, exactly. You know, so.
But do stay hydrated, everybody.
Yes, very important. We're going to be getting ready. We got our second star now, so we'll be sending that upwards here in just a moment after we learn a little bit more about Geno. Geno is from the Star Road. Is here kind of trying to figure out why the Star Road is broken. I love some of the dialogue. It's so clever. I chose him because he looked like the strongest of the dolls.
I don't know how you pronounce the actual name, but you know, if anybody would like to donate and tell us what you think it's pronounced as.
Yeah, there you go. I've read backwards donations before. How much harder could it be? Send in your random strings of characters.
What would your doll name be if you were a doll? Using emojis only. I mean, really, Geno is just kind of ahead of his time. Like, we all just use emojis for everything now, right? So.
And if you want to get those in sooner than later to have me read them, I'm putting air quotes out there, read them. Don't forget to put those towards the Booster Tower Easter egg incentive, as we're getting within, what, about 20 minutes of it, would you say, Blaze?
Yeah, roughly that, I would say.
We got
All
an
right,
extra 5 minutes.
you know what to do.
We got an extra 5 minutes from Switch too. We got to do these Easter eggs.
Yep. Also, fun fact, if you want Rose Town to actually be saved, you have to donate for the Link incentive, because I'm not going back there otherwise. They are going to continue to live in perpetual darkness unless you help them.
I can't believe Link was the one that actually saved them.
Yeah. All right, we're going to upgrade our weapons here, and we're going to get our only armor that we're going to use in the entire run, which is the work pants. Shoutouts to work pants.
Broken in the first game, broken in this one.
Yes.
It's so nice they show you what stats everything affects now in the remake.
Yeah. Also, we're going to keep running into Bowser. Poor Bowser, just not having a good day. He and his minions are just really struggling. I mean, and I can relate. Like, you don't want to get kicked out of your own home. That's just rough. So,
All the terrapins are gone.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
what
forces
happened?
are also getting whittled down.
Yes.
So something is going on here. Like they're off screen. There was like the great battle and we missed it.
All this off-screen violence.
Yes. But we are headed into the Moleville mines now. We got a couple boss fights in here. We're gonna help save the mole children that have gone missing. If only someone could get up there. That fellow Mario. Thankfully, they take my word for it. I do not have to jump to prove that I am Mario. Although I guess I kind of will in a second anyway.
They don't know the customs. They're not from Mushroom Kingdom.
That's true. All right.
This was before the economy went downhill from the Bean Kingdom.
We're going to immediately give ourselves a concussion.
Just normal RPG things.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, it's Croco. Back to steal our stuff. The one thing I love about Croco's character model in the remake is it looks like he's wearing slippers over his feet, and I just kind of don't know what to make of that. But I
I'm gonna
love the
look
idea that
now.
he has like normal feet and he's wearing like crocodile foot paws.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, wow.
And was still dexterous enough to rob you using his feet.
Yes.
I was going to
In the
make that
air.
comment too.
Maybe Croco should be the real protagonist.
Croco was the friends we made along the way.
It's an ensemble with the hat and like purple leggings. Like there's a lot going on there, but yeah, Croco is slaying it with that look. All right, we are gonna stall in this room for a second, and then we will get into this fight. Fun fact about this fight: this is the first fight statistically where your attacks can start missing. So hopefully that won't happen, but it is a possibility. Other than that, I'm just going to be attacking and jumping, so we got a moment if you need to read anything off for us, T.
I mean, need is a strong word, but I'm always happy to say more. We are making great progress, especially on Fight 3D Culex, now at $772. If someone wants to add another 5 to that, we could be at a lucky number to help us make our way to fighting 3D Culex. Remember, that's on normal, not on breezy, so that will be even more difficult and more fun.
I will also add on that incentive. That is basically, if there's an all bosses category for this run, 3D Culex is the final fight in the all bosses category. I am doing it as though I was doing the route for the actual speedrun. So I'm not going to be like loading up a file where everybody's max level and has 99 flower points or anything like that. It is pretty much the minimum that you would need to do that fight in the actual all bosses speedrun. And it's going to be done on normal, like I said. So it is a good challenge fight. It is pretty cool. I would absolutely love to get to show that off to everybody. So make it happen, chat. I believe in you. Oh, that's
I had to do the Geno dance once, but you know,
The grumpy Gino.
the grumpy Geno dance.
I mean, you saw him try to walk. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he can dance at all is kind of a miracle, to be
Yeah,
honest.
does he even know what dancing is?
Yeah. Baby steps. All right, so we're getting our way through the mines here. This mole wants to mosey. I had a weird thing happen in my practice earlier where I was 1 frog coin short, so I'm just going to take a quick second and grab this extra frog coin for safety. I'm not sure what happened there.
How did Mario manage to jump out of that in time? Thought for
Pretty
sure he was owned.
adorable. All right, and then we're gonna take this XP star. This one can be a little bit tricky depending on how the bombs decide to move. They are so random in their movement, but I think we got this here, no problem.
Oh, nice.
Yep, all good.
Nice one.
Yep.
I'll do grumpy Gino this time.
Yeah, that went just like you drew it up. We had a bit of a never happened before moment in the practice room earlier where you somehow managed on that last set of 4 to get 2 on the corners.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I don't want to jinx it. I think my controller may be having some minor issues, so we'll see. I might need to retire my controller after this. But anyway, this is Punchinello. You may have heard of him. Not too much to say about this fight other than we're going to be doing the same thing we did for the Croco fight. Attacks and jumps, and he will be commenting periodically along the way.
The name is Nello. Punchinello.
One thing that's a little goofy about this fight that did take me a little bit of getting used to when I started using Kakeshi's new route is for whatever reason, when you get to the phase with the really large bombs, I think the memory cursor breaks on Mario's jump. So you actually have to cursor to Punchinello every time. It like doesn't know how to keep the jump cursor on him. So yeah, as demonstrated here. But the normal attacks, it's fine. It's just the jump for some reason.
RPGs and cursors, like,
Yeah.
tell me about that.
Yeah. And obviously, as a speedrunner, like muscle memory is such a thing that it's just one of those things where it's like I had to kind of reprogram my brain a little bit for the new route. So
I mean, my headcanon, knowing that that fact, is that Punchinello is basically hosting this fight because he's popping in for commentary and then he's stepping back out of the spotlight and he's not got the cursor on him anymore.
he definitely, like, you could easily just put a microphone in his hand and it would come across perfectly. So
that's an opportunity for a Punchinello VTuber. That's a shoutcaster.
yes.
I like how this fight also showcases the splash damage that you can do in the new version as well. It's really nice.
Yep, absolutely.
And hey, if you're here with us in the Denver area, you might have had some warnings about watching for falling rocks, and now you understand why.
Thunk.
This game cracks me up every time. It's so funny.
The cartoon, like, we're covered in smoke soot now from the explosion, and the stars like cleans our clothing. Cool.
There's so much physical humor. It's like Wile E. Coyote sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very enjoyable.
Could you not argue that a bob bomb is the quintessential Japanese version of the cartoon bomb from Saturday Morning?
It is so
Yeah.
slapstick. I love it.
Just has feet and eyes.
Don't skip shoulder day, everyone. All right, so we're going to be going into the minecarts now. I mentioned there's a really cool skip that was just found recently. I am going to be attempting it. It's on the third screen. I will kind of point it out when we get there, but before that, I'm going to be focusing. So commentators, if you want to kind of pretend you're in the minecart with me, we'll give T a minute or two to read some stuff, and then we will hopefully get this skip for everybody.
I'm ready. Let's go on a ride.
Also, very quick. Gotta honk your horn. That is like minecarts driving 101. But yes, T, go
Definitely.
ahead.
I mean, there could be somebody else down here. We don't know. I'd love to thank Kaylor for their $100 donation, helping us get ever closer, passing the 1/3 mark on the Fight 3D Culex incentive.
It's like a ride.
SMRPG hype!
Hype.
This game was a staple of my youth and remains one of my favorite games of all time, so I was delighted to see that the remake did the original such justice. Best of luck to moonblazewolf, and please put this towards the 3D Culex Fight. Gotta defend that third dimension.
I knew I broke a little too late there. That's fine. It's fine.
Sean Lawliot sending in a suggestion for the true pronunciation with their $20 donation to the Nami. Gino's true name is pronounced Titus, but that sounds wrong, so I just pronounce it Titus.
Sorry, that's word.
I don't know how
That's
none
a
of us
great
saw
one.
that coming.
Yes.
As an
Great.
FF10 runner, I approve. That is amazing. Well done.
Who did that? That was
right.
great.
Oh, I messed that up just a little bit. It's fine. All right, so the skip is coming up on this next screen here. Again, I'm going to do my best to get it, but it is basically frame perfect. It is not this one. This is the one we've known about the whole time. It is a new skip, and it's actually kind of an out of bounds. So what I'm going to do is there's a very tight turn coming up here. I'm going to boost into it and jump, and if I get far enough, I'll go out of bounds. So here we go. Oh, I was like 1 pixel short. It's in that corner. Yeah, it's so picky. It is basically frame perfect, like I said. So that was actually a really good attempt. I think I was maybe just like 1 frame early. Oh, well. Let's just enjoy the rest of our minecart ride, everybody, shall we?
Forgot my Dramamine before. I don't know how I feel about all that.
I don't know how we were supposed to spin on the couch, but we did our best.
I was not warned that there would be a ride, but I don't know what I was expecting either.
Well, watch out for the big lift hill.
Yeah, the laws of physics do not apply here. Whee!
Sub 2.
Fun fact, if you
like
don't advance the text boxes that come up right after this, Mario just stays in midair forever.
All right. I really wanted to get that skip. That was so close, y'all. I actually, I thought I had it. It was It is just that tight. I am unfortunately I'm forgetting the name of the community glitch hunter who found that skip, but it is so cool. You can definitely find some clips of it out on YouTube in some of the runs, and including my PB. I did get it in my PB. It saves about 10 to 15 seconds if you get it. So definitely worth going for. And also the swag. We got to go for the swaggy stuff in this run. It's just it's a thing. So
we got to go for all of our incentives, like the Booster Tower Easter egg. That's about a third of the way there. Still looking for 350 more or so. You have a handful of minutes left. So if anybody wants to get that met, now's the time.
You have like 5 minutes to meet that incentive. It is going to come up very quickly now.
Please,
That's
please, please.
You
We
can
love
fit 5
Booster.
individual minutes in your hand, right?
Yeah. I believe in you, though.
I believe in you, chat.
Yeah.
Here's the start of Booster weirdness. You know, Beetle, huh?
Yeah.
What's a booster?
I still don't know.
Why is a booster?
How is a booster?
Where is a booster?
Okay, that one we do know.
In the tower.
Yeah. He has a pass and a tower and a hill,
Oh, wow.
Goals.
making Croco very jealous. He only has a way, and it's not specifically his. We got our first rock candy there. Other than that, we are pretty much just running through. And now we are off to the tower. This is where we get Bowser. Very fun cutscene incoming. It kind of speaks for itself, but we are going to be graced with Bowser's presence for the rest of the run from here. So
No, not like that.
Bowser has social anxiety too.
I
And
mean,
it's okay,
relatable.
everyone.
Yeah. You can be the king of the Koopas and still get a little bit uncomfortable when meeting new people. It's just fine.
There's something reassuring about that, honestly.
Yeah. It's so relatable.
Yeah, I mean, this is Bowser's journey of learning that he was just kind of the leader of all of his minions by like force majeure. And as soon as a better offer came along, a lot of them are like, no, we'll take that offer.
Notice all his people are gone.
Yeah, we actually like working for the Smithy gang.
Yeah.
See the eyes.
The door. Like, uh-oh. Oh, this is a man right here.
Give us your best Bowser laugh, please.
I am impressed. 3 out of 3 party members were very impressed.
Mallow
maybe
was
a
also
bit
slightly
perplexed.
dismayed,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a form of impressive.
Yeah.
What do you think, Blaze? What's your best Bowser laugh you got for us? That's pretty good.
Oh, see,
my.
that's great.
Very, very good.
We were trying to figure out for earlier in the practice room what Booster would sound like voice acted. So
Yeah, I feel like we settled on basically Wario, but with a mouthful of marbles.
probably accurate. Yeah. It's so odd. Like they could have very easily just made Booster Wario, and I feel like it would have completely fit. I imagine Nintendo went to Square and was like, okay, we need a Wario, and they just like came up with Booster, who is basically Wario. Did we meet the curtain incentive, by the way? I am here.
I'll give it one last refresh.
Yeah.
We won't see that just today. You'll have to play SMRPG Remake for yourself.
It's right there, y'all. Just go behind that curtain. It's a good time. So, all right. And thank you for everybody who did donate for that. Every donation matters, even if we don't and ultimately get the incentive. All of the money is going to an incredible cause. So thank you so much.
The remake soundtrack for Booster Tower, they had to get really interesting with the instruments because trying to make this noise with real instruments, it's a bit of a challenge. But you know, the original soundtrack's great, the remake soundtrack's great. Listen to them both.
Yeah, I'm having a great time with the original.
I kind of psyched myself out there when I went into the room, so I decided to play it safe. So, got to get our Zoom shoes here.
Get the zoomies.
Yep, and then we're gonna put Bowser in. Bowser is, due to the way the scaling works in this game, Bowser is so much better than anybody else in our party at the moment. At least in terms of raw power, so. All right, we have to get into this fight. This one, you can technically avoid it, but you have to kind of wait, and then you're probably gonna get it anyway. Oh, this man.
Oh, the laughing is just so much better.
What brought him to this point, you wonder?
He's more of a Muppet, honestly.
Yeah.
There's like some very strong Muppet energy going in here. Also, shout outs to that bomb mom for having a trans rights parachute. We love
Yes,
that.
we do.
Several lovely trans rights.
With the increased fidelity there, I feel like you should be able to like feel the spittle coming off of Booster with every phrase.
Now, could you imagine if they fogged up the screen when he was talking?
Oh, such swag. Look at you.
There is actually a very cool trick that you can do. There's a very cool trick that you can do earlier on where you can actually, like, there's a pixel on the side of the save box that you can jump up. I am not good enough for that particular trick, but it is very cool when you see it.
Yeah, we watched it together, and it's like, okay, you just face right at the wall behind
Yeah.
the save block and jump, and it's done. And we
Easy
tried it for
every
ourselves.
time.
No such luck.
These puppets, I love this part so much.
Yeah. I'm not going to try to do like a weird fake out or anything. We are going to just fight Booster here because we don't need the Booster charm. And it is faster, and we do need the money and the XP. So, yeah, I'm not trying and failing here, and I'm not going to... I would never lie to Twitch chat. We are just going to fail this mini game automatically, so...
Was there a Samus in the original in the box there?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
There sure is there, though.
Is there a Samus?
There's a task bot in there,
I
too.
feel like that's the replacement for was Samus in the Mushroom Kingdom originally?
Yeah, you can find
Yes.
Samus in the original. I don't 100%. I believe Samus shows up in Peach's bedroom at some point.
So Samus and Link canonically know where the Mushroom Kingdom is, right?
Yes.
And Link is the one to save Rose Town, because if we don't get that Easter egg incentive met,
That's
they're
true.
they're never going to be saved.
They're going to be living in perpetual darkness
Mario's
for all
not gonna do
eternity,
it.
so...
Gino has more important things on his plate.
So this is how the plot of Twilight Princess started.
Yes, this is exactly where the timelines branch off. Rosetown is saved, Rosetown falls.
All right, we're going to use our one rock candy here to one-shot the Sniffets because they're pretty annoying. Now we got the one-on-one with Booster here. We're going to use the Terrorize. Hopefully that'll hit. Doubles my damage output, and Booster is weak to being jumped on, which makes sense with that big nail sticking out of his head. That would definitely make it uncomfortable to be jumped on.
That's some big numbers.
Yep. And that is that fight. Part of why I bring Mallow in there is actually a minor optimization for the next fight that we're going to do because we're going to use the triple... Sorry, T just stood up in my field of vision and started dancing, and I love it.
Look, it was the first opportunity to do the Bowser dance. How could I not?
Same.
Stern Bowser dance. We get a little fun little scene here. And then we will be using this trio's triple attack in this fight as well.
Yeah,
once we get the-
KGGG significantly simplified compared to original thanks to triple attacks.
Yes. Knife guy is weak to fire. And then we use the Clown Car Barrage here, one because it's AoE and two because it's magic damage, which these two are both weak to various flavors of magic. So there is that. It's a little early there. Oh, nope, it gave it to me. That was good. And this should do it. All right.
All right, maintain the
Nice.
chain. Good job.
Yes. It is very fun to have a ridiculously high number chain throughout the run, and I have missed a few, but for the most part, it's gone fine. All right, and now we get to do the Booster Hill minigame. If you are watching in chat, there's going to be something fun that comes up later on for the wedding. I believe we're trying to get a poll put into chat to... I will try my best to kiss whoever Twitch chat wants me to. There's no guarantees, but I will definitely try.
Yep, polls should be opening up momentarily.
In the meantime, I'm going to be running up Booster Hill and trying to get as many flowers as I can. It is not mission critical that I get a certain number, but 8 is a nice, comfy number, so that's what I'm going to be shooting for. While we were running up the hill here, T, you have carte blanche to read as much as you would like.
No, the cart was earlier. We have $100 from Bahamut X. I loved the original Super Mario RPG and haven't had a chance to see the remake, and it's lovely to see how much care was taken to do it right.
Oh, Baja, play it.
My donation goes towards the Culex Fight. When I first played the game, I didn't know the boss theme would be from Final Fantasy IV. It was such an awesome surprise. Good luck with your run, Blaze.
Thank you, Baja.
I never noticed the water in the back there because I'm always playing this.
Oh, there's water back there. There sure is.
Looks
Thank
great.
you for. Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're good. Like I said, this is very chaotic. I will almost certainly get bonked a few times unintentionally.
I believe we actually have a running count of successful flowers behind you from one of our back
Ooh.
Excellent. Thank you, Back Couch.
RPD234 sending in $5. How do we know the runner is not Mario? I think we're going to need a jump check.
Oh, great idea.
Might be a little messy in the headset situation. Otherwise, maybe afterwards. $5 in from Starwind X9, sending some birthday love to my daughter Ada, who was born during RPG Limit Break 2024.
Oh,
Thank you to everyone behind the scenes for making such a wonderful event. Less than 3.
congratulations, Ada.
Ferric Fox making a $20 donation to Nami. Koopa! woohoo!
Yay.
I'd love to see you go
Ferric.
fast with Mario, keep up the great run, and give some love to Bowser. He's just a big softie that's a little misunderstood. Less than 3.
True. He's a lot misunderstood. This game, like I said, kind of.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I don't know that Bowser fully understands himself, so...
That is true.
Well, we know now he's canonically a good dad.
Terrible boyfriend, terrible husband, good dad.
Terrible leader of army.
I was going to say question marks, boss?
All right, 10 is good. I'm very happy to get 10 there.
Little fun fact on the remake soundtrack of Booster Hill, they changed instruments halfway through because trumpets can't go that
That
high.
high. Yeah, it's just walking up.
All right, let's head into this wedding. We got a wedding to crash here. Ooh, cake.
Little ambient fireplace.
Yeah. The Sniffets also need to know that I'm Mario by me showing my Mario license. I hate this, by the way. Okay, I got it.
First try.
Nice.
That one is the worst. It is so bad. And that for some reason, like, it has a very tight window. I had when we were practicing again, I had one with Bowser here where I was clearly just like totally off, and it gave it to me anyway. So, all right, do we? Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just bought us a little bit more time to get the Twitch poll results there. Do we know who I'm going to be trying to kiss yet?
I do not have that just yet. I will let you know the instant that I do.
Okay, I'm gonna try. We gotta get that soon, but I will do my best.
Looks like it's going to be Big Man Bowser.
All right,
Yes.
Bowser. All right. I will try to give the people what they want, and by the people I mean me, and apparently a plurality in Twitch.
I was going to say,
so
this
thank
is
you.
our this is SMRPG's OTP. There's really no denying it.
I mean, there's so many more times where Mario gets a kiss from Peach. It's just, it's so
Right.
boring and predictable.
Imagine getting married to someone who's crying that they have to marry you. Shouldn't that be a sign?
I will say they made this minigame a lot easier in the remake.
Yes.
And they
Just a second here. Okay, I think I got it there. We'll see.
jump all over the place in the original. It's so hard to catch them.
Yeah, there's a sound cue for it's as the candles kind of light towards the front, so you have to kind of get past that threshold. We'll see if I did it here.
Well, let's see Bowser smooch.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Everyone in Twitch chat has impeccable taste. Well done, y'all. Let's celebrate with some cake, shall we?
Do people even know what a scrapbook is anymore?
Dating yourself.
Probably everybody around here too.
Yeah, yep.
The bride is leaving? You fools! I love it. The cake also looks, I don't want to say better, but it looks something more in the remake. I love how they did the cake. All right.
I just love how it's rotating.
Yeah, did it move?
There's a certain timing to this fight that I will be trying to do. This fight's not that scary unless it is. I'll just kind of leave it at that, so hopefully nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, there are various
Famous
reasons.
last words.
I think we agreed earlier in the practice room there are various reasons to be afraid of this cake. It could be because of bad spells. It could be because that icing is almost certainly all fondant.
Ugh, yeah.
Like, do these seem like the kind of guys who'd use buttercream? I don't think so. And also because I think that wafer sticking out the side might just be load-bearing.
Mario, jump on the wafer.
Load-bearing nutty bar.
So now that we are through that first phase, Mario is horribly underleveled for this fight. We're gonna need to use a red essence or he is almost certainly going to get dropped. And then we will work on blowing out the candles. Now the thing about the remake mechanics that helps out a lot with this fight in particular is if one of your party members does get incapacitated, that's fine, I was gonna lose chain there anyway. If one of your party members does get incapacitated, you can just swap them out, so, in mid-battle. So it's not as big of a concern, losing a party member and then just not being able to take the cake out because you don't have enough characters to attack it.
Just like jiggling right before the fight. It's like, what's going on with this cake? Fondant, jello, what's happening?
Bye, Gino. That's fine. So yeah, case in point, I'm just going to be able to bring in Mallow here and keep going.
In practice, you had noted that all the tiers of the cake have a face, which is not evident in the Super Nintendo version, but I think the bottom looks like the Kool-Aid Man, personally.
Yep. All right. And would you believe cakes are very weak to being jumped on?
Splat.
Yep.
With a kingdom that has Mario as your savior, being weak to jump seems like not a recipe for success.
We should tell the chefs that for next time. All right, so that is the end of the fight. We get a well, I don't want to say lovely. We get a very memorable cutscene here of Booster trying to figure out how to eat this cake. Technically, we did not defeat the cake. Booster is going to defeat the cake here in just a moment.
Well, it's a 70% chance that it's a cake.
Booster likes fondant. It's canon.
Yep.
He's the only person who does.
Yeah, he just has to unhinge his jaw here. There we go. Well done.
I think we can summarize that cutscene as, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Well, thank goodness for Booster. I don't think we would have won that fight without him, so.
And I can't believe we're almost halfway to our Fight 3D Culex incentive. 1,122 out of 2,500. Keep it up. Our exclamation point donate in chat or head over to rpglimitbreak.com/donate.
It's getting more and more fun, the dancing.
Yeah, we're going to start hitting some XP spikes here where we're going to get to do a lot of dancing after certain battles in just a short bit here. This is kind of a story update, cutscene dump kind of part of the run. So I'm going to do the first little bit of it here, and then we're going to have a lot of time for the host to get everybody up to date on any and everything important to share. But very quickly, the sequence here is we saved Peach. So we have to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. We also have to stop by the store because we haven't gotten the cricket pie yet, which we will need to advance the story at the Tadpole Pond. And then we have to go to Star Hill because Star Hill. So I think that is a pretty good summary of the next couple minutes of this run. So T, you've got, the floor is yours.
You got it, but first a question for you. We have that Link Easter egg currently sitting at 100 out of $500.
Yeah.
Does that have a specific close time?
I can do it anytime between now and the end, when I enter the final dungeon. So it doesn't have a specific close time, but it would be easier for me if we could meet it sooner rather than later.
Okay, very good. Production and myself both thank you.
Yeah.
I also have thanks for Pause RPG, who sends in $250 to Nami and says, moonblazewolf has been such an amazing human wolf speedrunner.
There we go.
I've been watching him break RPGs wide open for several years now and absolutely love the positive energy he brings to all his amazing runs for charity. Looking forward to seeing you again at GDQ this year. Less than 3. Pause.
Great donation.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pause.
Very, very much.
Looking forward to seeing you at SGDQ as well.
Someone else who appears to be looking forward to seeing you is Luca, sending in $10 to Nami and saying, good luck, Blaze. See you in a few months. Smiley face.
Yeah, shout outs to Luca. Luca is running Nightmare in Dreamland at SGDQ, and that will be a really good race. So very cool. Yeah, I love hearing all of the friends and community folks and everything. I do want to mention one thing really quick that kind of caught me off guard a little bit earlier this week. I've been really busy lately, and it's been kind of challenging for me to keep up with everything that was going on. One of the event shirts that we are selling this week is a Super Mario RPG shirt that was designed by my extremely good friend and I will say SMRPG sensei, Pidge01. So if you are looking for a Mario RPG merch for the Mario RPG fan in your life, one of the shirts for this event is Gino sitting and looking out over the stars, and it is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for that, Pidge.
And
Thank
just
you,
shout outs to
Pidge.
Pidge in general. She
Yeah.
does
Yes.
so much, including for the randomizer for this game. Just the list of things she has done
Yeah.
for this is incredible.
I don't know of anyone else who loves this game more than Pidge.
No. As I mentioned, as
Yeah.
we were getting set up, basically everyone's SMRPG idol. Like,
Yeah.
having a non-zero amount of Pidge 01 in your marathon makes everything better. So,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us for that merch. Please go give it a look over at our partner, Tantrum Merch.
Yeah, and also while we're on the subject of Pidge, shout outs to the SMRPG randomizer. I will freely admit the SNES run I did try. It is so much more technical than this run. I would say for me personally, the learning curve was just a little bit too high. But I love the randomizer of this game. That is the SNES randomizer. I know it is still being developed and worked on. So if that sounds fun to you, it is an incredibly cool randomizer for the original SNES version. And I believe, what's the website? I think it's just Super Mario RPG Speedruns. Maybe one of the folks on the couch can confirm, but there's an incredible repository of all of the information about every speedrun version of this game, the randomizer, all of that good stuff on that website. So it is kind of like your one-stop shop for SMRPG speedrunning. And we got Peach back. Yay!
I appreciate also that they still give you the option to say no when bringing Peach into the party or not. You can just make Mario be a gigantic jerk.
It's at smrpgspeedruns.com.
smrpgspeedruns.com.
Thank you, Alto.
Well, I got that kiss from Bowser, so it's like maybe that's maybe I'm having second thoughts about the whole saving Peach thing.
If you say no to Peach, does she not join you, or does she insist anyway?
Everyone gangs up on you and says, hey, Mario, this is not you. Do not be this guy.
Yeah.
And you can keep insisting to the point where they basically force you.
Okay.
You're a bad man. All right, I'm gonna do my my shop here as well for the frog coin items. So because I do not need the XP booster in this route, I am free to pick up some really awesome items that will help out a lot more later on. And we're almost to Star Hill. That's going to be kind of another running / cutscene sequence here. So T, go for it again if you would like. I know we were talking about maybe having a special Star Hill call out here.
So
Yeah, I
beautiful.
mean, there are things to talk about. First, though, I wanted to do a tie-on to you saying you enjoy the randomizer and say, but how do you feel about SMRPG low level? Do you like spending entire days hanging out with your chat? And granted, that's also different in Remake versus OG.
I feel like you're sort of reading the pitch card from the website.
Oh, I'm not. I promise I don't have it open. I have the host dashboard. But
Yeah, low percent for this game is either version is just an incredible feat, and I am in awe of the people who can do it.
it is an experience, to be sure.
Yes.
But yes, as we head around Star Hill and activate the star flowers, there are also many actual stars hidden around, especially later into the zone, with fervent wishes from people around the Mushroom Kingdom, including, but not limited to, one green plumber. And if my star were somewhere up here, it'd be a wish for you to donate as you are able and within your budget to the National Alliance on Mental Illness to help us meet our incentives, especially that Fight 3D Culex incentive. So if you are able, please consider doing so in the next 2.5 hours so we can see that join the run.
Very well said. Yes, absolutely. We can make a wish come true on Star Hill. All right, we're coming up on a couple pretty important parts of this run for a few different reasons. So this is a pretty major part of the speedrun, I would say, these next couple areas. So first of all, I'm going to be getting ready to do my big shop of the run. And then Mario Mallow, Gino I need. Okay. So we're going to head to Seaside Town, which is currently, shall we say, occupied. And this is where we can get our bombs. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all of this stuff that has monetary value. And then we are going to buy 3 fright bombs, 5 fire bombs, and 1 ice bomb. That was all my money.
Shut up and take it. I like how all the mushroom people have, you know, real faces now in the remake.
Yeah. All right. And now we're going to head into C. And there is an XP star coming up here that is very crucial that I get all of the C slaps. So
Blaze, we're going to head in to see what?
see this, hopefully.
Nice jumps.
I think I'm okay. I might have shorted. Oh. Okay, I can live with missing 1. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. There will certainly be an opportunity to make up 1 star worth of XP a little bit later on, so. But now we're going to head into the sunken ship. And main thing on the sunken ship is this is where we are going to do our 1 super jump sequence. So that is coming up in just a couple minutes. If you are a super jump aficionado, I will try my best to do it justice here in just a moment or two.
Do you need everyone to be quiet during that?
Not yet. I mean, we're a few minutes away, so there's plenty before then. But yes, once it is time for the super jumps, I will request some serious time. But we have a few things to do first. We're going to do a little shopping. We use Bowser to this point, to the extent in this run that we actually do need to upgrade his weapon. So we're going to buy the Hurley Glove, which is just objectively amazing in terms of the animation. You will get to see it several times. And you might get to see the variant of it as well if Mario is incapacitated. But then we have to fight the calamari after this room here. And this is where we're going to use quite a few of those fire bombs that we got because this particular room, there we go. This is kind of where there's a spike in difficulty. I'll just kind of say it that way. And so having the bombs available to me from this point forward is going to really help kind of level the playing field for certain fights where those elemental weaknesses exist or we just need some more damage, frankly.
I believe that's the only time you can buy those bombs too.
It is, yep. So they are available at various points, mostly in Bowser's castle actually, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and use a fireball here on the king himself, and then at least 1 more firebomb. I need to save 2, so we'll see. I haven't freebied anything yet. Yeah, normally you definitely get a freebie.
Yeah, you haven't had much in freebies.
Yeah, no, not good on the freebies at this point, but that's okay. Freebies are not essential. There are some items I would love to have freebie if I use them, but they're not essential, like I said. So a lot of dancing here for everybody, by the way. Almost everybody's going to get a level here. So.
Yep. Get your dancing in. I'll get the fried calamari split up to go 1, 2, 3, 8 ways at least. So
there's definitely plenty. That was a big calamari. So.
Yep, and we made big progress on our Link Easter egg incentive. We're now over halfway there.
Ooh.
Nice.
Thanks to the likes of Bursic, who sends in $150, saying, "Always great to see you running again, Blaze. Adding my name to the list of folks. Looking forward to seeing you again at SGDQ, and let's meet that Link Easter egg."
Oh, thanks, Bursic. All right, got that first try. That is actually a very difficult jump, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Good job.
Thank you. All right, and now we are headed to Johnny. We got a little bit of stuff to do beforehand.
Worst room in the game.
Yes, we have to do the worst room in the game coming up here. Let's see how I do today. What's that fish doing? Okay. That fish. Okay, get away from the door, please, sir. All right,
Beautiful,
got
like a boss.
Oh,
Show
so
how it's done,
stressful.
Blaze.
I do not want water physics in my RPG. Thank you. We're bad enough in the normal Mario games.
Who decided on this?
Yep. We get that safety ring there. That's going to be kind of like our de facto defensive accessory that we kind of throw on our third character in a bit after we get some of the better ones. And then we've got a couple fights with the shark folks here. Shout outs to sharks. They're pretty cool. Especially sharks that dress like pirates. Unfortunately, very weak to Mallow.
They're just little guys with little pokey sticks.
If you
I mean,
play
I-
RPGs, you know that thunder is going to be what you use.
It's true.
I would also argue that many of us are weak to Mallow, whether it's because of his thunderbolts or just because he's so dang cute and
The
huggable.
sweet little guy.
That is true. How dare they dodge the barrel?
This game is so fun.
It's so good.
It's funny all over the place. I like that there's a cutout for all their little fins.
Yeah.
So are Mallow's feet just part of the pants? He's like separating himself
Oh,
there.
he-
Like what's going on
I feel
there?
like you're opening up a huge
Oh my
debate.
gosh. Yeah, what is going on with Mallow's feet?
Oh, that sounds like something that the donators should weigh in on.
All right, I'm going to get my party ready here. I'm going to do a quick safety autosave in case I totally botch this, and then we're going to go ahead and do the fight. I do need serious time for this. There is a particular number of super jumps that I'm going to try to do that is the optimal for this fight. It is not 100, as I said previously, so we're not going for the super suit because we don't need it for this particular route. But here's hoping everything goes according to plan. Gotta soften him up a little bit first here. Boost. And we're gonna bring in Mallow. We didn't talk about passive bonuses yet. I'm bringing Mallow in here in part to throw this Fright Bomb, but also because Mallow is going to boost Mario's jump, because Mallow boosts magic attacks. All right, and here we go, super jumps. All right, well, we're all right. I got a couple more tries at it. I did not get to practice during setup, unfortunately, so we will give it another go. I'm just gonna get myself a little more comfy here. Just a little off on my timing. We'll get there. And if not, I can redo the fight. It'll be fine.
You got this.
Yep. No, all right, we'll redo it. It's fine. Just gonna have to get a little bit acclimated to this. T, I'm gonna take a second here if you want to read off anything. That'll help me.
Yeah, of course. Plenty to keep people updated on. And I do want to issue a challenge to you out there watching. When we get the number of super jumps that we're looking for, I'd like to challenge you to donate that number to the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Wow.
Yes.
But for now, we've got $10 from a legally distinct character that I think actually shows up in the game if you use Mallow to see somebody's thoughts. It's $10 from Danky Kang with no donation comment, but thank you very much.
All right, boost. All right, here we go again. Take 2, we'll say. I think I'm just a little, I got a little bit of the yips here. We'll be okay. It's not a big number, so. It's also one of those things where you have your setup and then everything is a little different and it just gets to be a little bit complex, so we'll get there. I have a safe estimate for a reason. Yep, I just got to figure out my timing. It'll be fine. We'll get there.
And if you didn't know, that timing gets shorter the more super jumps you do up to a point. So the last several dozen of them are on the shortest possible timer.
There's a reason I keep failing on jump 14.
Yes.
And it's because that's when it gets harder. So.
And
Right.
It gets to 3 frames, and the timing is not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Yep,
Visually.
especially using the jump shoes, knowing that Mario is spinning rather than going directly
Yes.
up and down, which is what you might be expecting from your casual playthrough.
Yeah, that is also how I learned how to super jump, was not with the jump shoes equipped. And it does change Mario's animation to something that is a lot more varied, shall we say. But we'll get there. I am not worried about it. Apologize
No, you got it this
to
time.
everybody that it's taken a little bit of extra time, but
It's still very
good things come
impressive.
to those who wait.
You're apologizing for giving them more time to donate towards our incredible incentives? I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, that's fair. Yep. All right, here we go again. See, now I got to figure out if I'm too early or too late, and that is a little tricky too, so. But I got to do something a little different here, so. Got to at least get to 30 because I need the attack scarf. So I'll get there. I was a little more locked in that time.
Yeah, you're getting more, so you got it this time.
I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yes.
You got this.
Lend him the vitality.
Yes. And providing luck is our own Wells with $200, simply saying, good luck.
Thank you, Wells. I have not struggled with this in a while, so just one of those things. Gauge up. I'm late. Okay, we got this. You know, I'm going to try one thing really quick here. I'm going to plug my controller in just in case it's some sort of like input lag from the Bluetooth as opposed to not Bluetooth. So see if that helps a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get through this. We will get through this.
Yes!
Y'all. I'm not worried about it. We'll get through it. All right,
Okay, you got this.
let's do it. All right. Well, I can't blame the controller anymore, can I? T, let's if you got anything, let's try to keep a.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's get rid of the silence. I got this. Let's
Okay.
just keep it moving here with the donations and anything that you want to read.
Sure. Elcidian with $50 to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Oh, is this that Final Fantasy spinoff? What was it? Final Fantasy 10-2, 13-3, 6-7. Wait, I got it. Final Fantasy Mystic Shroom Quest. Also, Gino for Smash.
Mystic Shroom Quest.
$10 from Rabbit Hike saying, "Crush it, Blaze." And $100 from Charlie Carlos with the comment, "Hi, Quiz, go moonblazewolf."
That's my fiance. Hi, Charlie.
Oh my gosh. All right. So close. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
enough. That's all we needed. I
All right.
apologize to everyone involved in that, but we're good. We got through it.
So if any of you
Ready
want
to
to
dance.
celebrate with us, that is $35 that we're looking for the National Alliance on Mental Illness in celebration of 35 super jumps.
I think he did a lot more than 35, though. It was like 200.
Yeah. Going in chunks there. Yeah. I just, one of those things, y'all. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. As speedrunners, you have to kind of learn how to deal with adversity. And I appreciate everybody here. I felt very supportive, very supported, and loved, frankly, through that. So thank you so much for that.
And we know you can do it. It's
Yeah,
unfamiliar setup can be difficult.
The
sometimes.
comedy number that was just under twice what we saw just now was easily achieved in practice.
Yeah, I did that kind of just like off the cuff, like as a joke. I was going to do 67 just for funsies. So, but anyway, we got there. That's the important thing.
Blaze, can you go into your theory about Jonathan Jones and what he actually is?
Oh, we've actually got a donation about that.
Yeah,
It's
let's hear it.
$25 from Shuffy. That shark guy looked like Like a Heartless?
That is my
I
theory.
guess this game's canon in the Kingdom Hearts universe now.
Yeah, my theory is that Johnny is a Heartless and a Shark Kigu, so there you go.
Same composer, you know, a lot of the modern Mario and Luigi games sound like Kingdom Hearts soundtracks.
It's true. All right, I will do my best to keep us underestimate the rest of the way here, but yeah, that's the one thing that just like, you know, I had a pretty safe estimate for a reason, and it was because I was not what I was expecting, but it's like you want to be able to fail your super jumps a couple times and still feel like it's not going to impact the run. So I will do my best. And again, thank you everybody for the support. We have a very hard boss fight coming up here, unless it decides to not be difficult. So we'll see what variation I get this time. But we also get to use some of these items that I was able to buy since I didn't have to get the XP booster. So that will also help. We're going to use our Party Energizer, our Party Bracer. These are attack up and defense up, respectively. And he's always going to Water Blast on turn 1. We will see what he decides to do on turn 2. That'll kind of dictate how this all goes.
This background is beautiful.
Yes. Safety Mushroom for Mario. And he did Water Blast again, so... we're going to use that Coca-Cola I got was actually for this specific situation, so we're going to go ahead and use that now. That is my safety cola. And I got a freebie.
Woo,
That's
there's
nice for
freebie.
later. Yep. Take that one. I just love the hurley glove. So good.
Just great impact sound effects.
Oh, yeah. Something else I want to just quickly mention about the super jumps now that we're through them is I'm not going to be doing any, well, that actually during the incentive, I will do super jumps one more time. So if you want to make me suffer again, please make me fight 3D Culex. But part of the reason we do not do super jumps a lot in this run is they're so slow. And that's part of the reason why the timing can be so difficult is it's just so much time in between jumps. It's slightly more than 1 second between iterations. So theoretically, the minimum that I had to do in that Johnny fight is actually 33. So just imagine if I did another 67 super jumps, it would take over a minute. And the super suit, like I said, we don't need it for the route. So like, why waste a minute doing super jumps if you don't need the super suit? So
You know what seemingly only took a minute?
yeah,
The enormous jump to both our donation total and the Fight 3D Culex incentive because we have met that incentive.
wow.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
That is very cool. Thank you everybody for those donations.
Celebrating on behalf of everyone for succeeding in those super jumps, I think, is Zathian sending in $1,024.
Wow.
You're so sweet.
With the following haiku. Like the moon over the day, my genius and brawn are wasted on Culex. Could not have said it better myself.
I'll
Thank
forgive
you so very much.
I'll forgive you for making me climb those stairs today, Zathian.
Really quick, I am talking to Mushroom Boy because it is going to, for whatever reason, skip an encounter in Land's End, and that is all I need to say about that. But anyway, T, I'm sure you have a few other things to say.
Oh, certainly. I can give us a progress update on the Link Easter egg. Just cresting 250 at 285 out of 500 right now. Thanks to donations like Rivers McCown sending in $50 and saying, this donation makes super jumps easy. You're welcome. Runner's Choice on incentive. Thank you, Blaze. I guess that'd be that Link Easter egg, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
And $100 from Wells working together with Zathian saying, let's add time to how long Moonblaze is on camera by meeting the Culex incentive. And so we did.
Thank you, Wells.
Hi,
Wells.
Oh, go ahead.
We also have a donation with no comment, but with $50 attached going to the National Alliance on Mental Illness from Sakul. Thank you so very much to all of you.
Oh gosh, my D-pad almost betrayed me there. That was fun. All right, so we are heading into the desert here in Land's End, and because I talked to Mushroom Boy, we think it sets a flag of some sort, but it's just gonna skip this first Antlion fight, or Shogun, I guess technically they're called. I like to, being from Final Fantasy stock, I like to call them Antlions. So we got our first special enemy. Okay, been waiting for that for a bit. They put special enemies in here as like an extra challenge, but also an extra way to sort of get like perpetual frog coins, I guess. So if we get them in some of these fights, we do have to run away because it's just going to take too much time and resources to get through them, and we don't need any of the extra XP or frog coins. So it's kind of just like bad RNG.
The frog coin economy is very different in this game, which I appreciate because then you can get more of them.
Yes. Yeah, frog coins much easier to get in this game. But we have to do 2 more of these fights. I don't know why I went that way. Oh, and then then he did that to me. Cool. All right.
Got the jukes.
Yes, I totally got juked. Come here, you. And we got a special. Oh, well. Come on. Don't you do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Splash damage really does help in these fights specifically.
Is it possible to get 2 special enemy encounters in a row?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just a percent chance.
Oh, no. Not that I'm speaking it into existence for anything.
Yeah. Why'd you say it?
For content.
Because it'd be really funny if it happened now.
I know all about things that are extremely rare and happen twice.
That is true. Yeah, I watched your Octopath run.
In costume.
Yes, incredible. Shocker. Mallow learned Shocker. We love Shocker. It's so good. All right, now I'm going to do 1 XP star because I don't really need the other one. Again, I mentioned earlier, this is a fairly low-level run in the grand scheme of things.
I'm ready to dance. I'm ready.
There's going to be so much dancing
So
after
much
this
dancing.
one, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
I think I got the extra gecko that'll make up for that star I missed earlier, too.
All right.
I'm just
all right.
enjoying everyone.
Now I need to know who in the Mushroom Kingdom would do the Cabbage Patch, do all the other dances we're seeing from Quistakular here.
Oh, man, too good. On this next room, there's a really cool skip that I am actually pretty good at, so hopefully I won't fail this one multiple times, but this is called Temple Skip. We're going to jump on the side of this shaman's head, and then up on the statue and over the wall.
I am floored by this.
No,
You showed
wall, not
us.
floor.
Sorry.
But we're just glad he didn't get walled.
Now we have to deal with the RNG of this particular room. All right, second try's fine. I have failed that a lot in a row, speaking of things that happened more than twice in a row, but in theory it's 50-50, so.
My favorite obscure thing about the player's guide for the original is that whatever you get in the first thing determines what the second one is, but that was just a lie.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up. The second part's always random.
All right, so we are going to actually use our Star Riders here. So let's get Mallow in. Kaboom! That is not what I wanted to see. I'm just going to roll with it. That's fine. Mallow can take a nap. I might have to deal with a clone as a result, but nope, we got through it. Okay, cool. Also, Bloom again. Looking so good in the remake. Love the glow up.
Does Bloom get glasses that are so big that it covers both eyes on one side, or is it 2 separate pairs of glasses?
He does have 2 separate sets of ears, as we noticed earlier in practice, too. So he could, in theory, rock 2 different pairs of glasses at once.
You know, make your opinion known in the donation comments.
Not to date us and say how old we are, but like, are some farsighted and some nearsighted as he gets older in age? I wouldn't know what that means. No, nothing.
Well, if we want to talk dated references, we've got $3.50 from Hotbot.
Tree fitty.
So Johnny told me I'm going to need 35 super jumps. Then I realized that's not Johnny. That's Spiritovich trying to get my 35 super jumps. Is this a dated reference? Yes. Yes, I think so. But it still hits.
If
It
you
hits
have
with this crowd for sure.
If you have a couple more dated reference donations to lay on us or anything else, T, this cutscene's a little bit long, and then we'll be headed to the Troopa Hill.
Sure. I do have $25 from Victor Hunter to Nami saying, "Go Moonblazewolf, everyone at Axe of the Blood God is cheering you on."
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Axe of the Blood God. Y'all are awesome. I love you.
And Luca sending in their $90 to Nami. I lost count on jumps, but here's the Super Jump Donation Challenge. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thanks, y'all.
Yep, we're just short of $300 out of the $500 to add our last incentive to the run, that link Easter egg that will also result in saving Rosetown. So if you care about the good people of Rosetown, use !donate in the chat or head over to rpglimitbreak.com/donate.
Yeah, it would be very unfortunate if we fought 3D Culex and didn't save the people of Rosetown. Although they're a little, I don't know. They're a little snooty. There's a couple odd folks in that community.
One particular that might like plants.
Yeah, the plant guy.
These are Gaz's neighbors, remember? It takes a village to raise Gaz and to play with dolls.
Everyone's just coping with Gaz. All right. So I have to do this in under 11 seconds, and I failed. All right. This is very easy. We're not going to have a repeat of what happened earlier that we will not speak about. Don't worry.
About what?
Yeah, exactly. Should be just fine. Yep.
Nice.
1036. All right, so that gets us
Beautiful.
the Troopa Medal. The Troopa Medal is going to give the character who is using it a attack upgrade, and then the attack scarf just boosts Mario to the high heavens in terms of an attack boost as well. So we got a couple very powerful.
Revenge of the bees.
I thought I was going to be able to sneak around to the pipe, but
Not the
bee had,
bees.
the bee had other ideas.
Not the bees.
You were trying to be able to get to the other pipe.
Oh my
Speaking of dated references and tremendous puns.
You
But
asked
hey,
for it.
if you need another meaningful number to attach your own dated references to when you make your donation, how about that 1036 that we just finished the Troopa course in?
Yes. All right, we're going to use our other party energizer here. This fight is a little particular, I will say. Again, we're trying to get a good turn order so that we don't have to deal with the big one at the end, especially. There's something about it that still throws me off this turn here. They can do a really quick attack there, and it just really trips me up, but we got through it that time. La-di-da.
This guy is such a jerk.
I love this guy. I love this little guy.
Doesn't even care.
It's a little agent of chaos.
Bye-bye.
We got our one firebomb here. We're saving the other one for a particular large bird later, who is highly flammable. And I added some nutrients, so now we have to deal with this thing. So I did time this out well, and I do have chain, so presumably this will be pretty safe just to kind of finish off with attacks. Because the splash damage is also very, very good for this particular party.
All right, I've got a dated
Nice.
reference for this moment.
Oh,
Smile.
yes.
You're on Mega Smilax.
Oh, candid camera. Wow. Someone went way back for that.
All right, and now it is time to ascend into the clouds.
But he left you a note. Read the note.
Yeah. That is an important item, especially if you're playing the game casually. Do not read that note. It is part of the Lazy Shell quest. Which if you're playing this game casually, please get the Lazy Shells. They will make your life so much easier.
Plus, it's just good fun and extra flavor to this world, and who wouldn't want more of that?
It's true.
This area is just called Beanstalk,
Yeah.
but I see more than one.
Right.
There's
makes
one.
sense.
There's one jump in this climb that it's this one off the yellow. Just drives me off. Okay, we got it first try.
Nice.
I really do not like that jump, so I'm glad I got that.
Alta, if you look at the world map, I'm pretty sure there's more than one C, but when we go in, it's just called C. I feel like they're just playing it that way, and we have to deal with it.
Just disrespecting the map.
Semantics.
Cartographers work so hard on that.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a bunch of cloud people here. They kind of look like tadpoles, which is a little odd. But we will be in this cutscene for just a minute here. So T, do you have any announcements for us?
Yeah, it's a whole kingdom full of frogs. I wonder what it could mean. We are making good progress on our Link Easter egg incentive, 323 out of $500, thanks to people like Flutter sending in $10, who says, I love watching my fellow runners challenge themselves with super bosses. Good luck, Moon, and I can't wait to watch this Culex Fight in person. And then it's got the :3 face. I don't know how you describe that one.
I think you did an admirable job, the :3 face.
Shuffy with $25 responding to an earlier comment / challenge. Dated references. Surely you can't be serious.
Oh.
Good luck. We're all counting
in
on you.
here?
I am serious, Shuffy, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh.
And
Beautiful.
$10.36 from Sev, who simply says, bees!
Not the bees.
No.
Hey, Mallow, statue. We're going to be in this cutscene string for a couple minutes still, so we can keep going if there's anything else.
Sure, no problem. While Mario continues to show off his amazing... This isn't ventriloquism. This is something else
It's
entirely.
pantomime. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
pantomime, like physical impersonation. Mario is a man of many, many talents. And so is the RPG speedrunning community. If you've been enjoying this week's speedrunning goodness and you wish you could have more of it in your life, we've got great news for you. You can join us all year round with side quests. Every week there's a new stream from RPG Limit Break to showcase amazing runs, talk about new RPGs and speedruns, and in general, just have a good time like we're doing now. If you'd like to see the full calendar of events and announcements about the latest RPG Limit Break happenings, join the Discord server using the !Discord command in chat, and don't forget to follow the Twitch channel if you haven't done so already.
Heck yeah.
I love how they kept the animation the same.
Yes.
I love Angry Mallow going to storm the castle by himself. That is one of my favorite little bits in this entire game.
Oh, good reference there. Hey, Mallow, have fun storming the castle.
Are those flying Johnnies?
Are those heartless?
They're bird heartless. Yeah. Everyone's just so comfy in this kingdom. All right, so I do have to point out one thing that I do take umbrage with the remake, which is the changing of the statue name from A Plumber's Lament to In Search of Lost Brother. We did not need another Luigi reference in this run. A Plumber's Lament is objectively the best statue name, and I will fight anybody who says otherwise lovingly.
Lovingly fight.
Lovingly fight. I will lovingly disagree with you because you are wrong.
Reminds me of Flea.
Yes, there is a proud history of Oja-samas in RPGs.
I love Dodo so much, too. He's just overworked and underappreciated. I think we've all been there.
Yeah. This game hits more and more every year.
I mean, what did they find? Like that's like a chafing dish, or like the plate you keep above a gas stove element.
Yeah.
And that's all they could find him for a helmet.
Yep.
There's something funny I realized in the remake also, which actually helps make the minigame make sense, which is when he pecks, it comes down over his eyes. So he actually cannot see
can't
you
see.
while you jump out of the way while he's pecking.
That makes
and he's
a lot
just
more
quite
sense.
confused. I have to explain this because, again, we are going to just fail this minigame because we don't need the feather and it is faster to just fight Dodo. So please enjoy. I'm going to be a jumping statue. Actually, I like this song too much. I'm just going to let this play instead.
Aww.
I like this. What? You saw a statue move? You're just stalling. Get in there and polish them. Or scared Dodo. Or like, I don't want to clean the moving statue. Mom, the statue moved again. Thankfully, you only have to fail this one twice. All right, we're going to do some fireballs.
Now that T mentioned the chafing dish, I can't unsee that. It really does look like it.
All right, we got to build our chain back up a little bit here. That is my bad. Let's use another fireball.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be like technically modeled after, especially with his feathers coming out at the top, the like early 20th century pikeman's helmet or like late 19th. But
Yep.
yeah, the fact that it's made with scraps and his own head feathers. I also want to issue a quick reminder / challenge to chat that if we meet our Link Easter egg incentive with your donations, we will also reach $48,000 raised for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So if we can make both of those things happen before the end of this run, we'll also get to save the residents of Rosetown.
That's a very respectable number. I would love to see that too. One other thing I will just quickly mention about doing that fight is there's a cutscene that if you actually do the mini game and get the feather, you're still a statue. So when you leave the room, you have to do this cutscene where the birds notice that you're a statue and kind of like bonk you out of it, which again is just slow. So, all right. Oh, that was Mario. That's fine. We do have to get through these.
That was also Mario.
Oh my gosh. All right.
The big guy's ready to launch.
Okay. That was not too painful. All right, so we're going to head on in here, and this is Dodo. Or not Dodo, Birdo. What am I saying?
They're both birds.
They're both, well, it's questionable.
I mean, birds come from eggs.
That's true.
What else would be in there?
I don't know.
Not now. I don't think I will.
Yeah, sorry, just not really feeling up to it right now.
Not
Maybe
feeling
later.
up to it right now. Sorry.
Yep.
I have a magnet at work that says that.
Yeah, we're big fans of Napstablook around these parts, if that's what you're...
Who wouldn't be? We've all got headphones on. We're basically little Napstablooks.
Sometimes you just got to lie on the floor and make donations to the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
So do it, folks.
This is Birdetta. Birdetta says trans rights.
Yes. One of the OG trans characters.
That's right. I just lost my chain. That's okay. Get it while it's hot.
I do like that they changed that in the remake that you can perfect guard to do that.
Mm-hmm. Just too cute. All right, so that is Birdetta. Some levels here.
It's fun every time.
I was walking into it, I'm like, don't do it. And I did it anyway. Well, I'm gonna get this flower while I'm down here. That was just a mistake. So that thing gets me like every third run. I forget that thing is there. All right, didn't get the jump. That's fine.
Didn't get forked.
Did not get the Forkies they're much easier to deal with in the remake, thankfully. Okay. Bring Bowser back in here. Need that.
It doesn't get old. It's funny.
Yep. We have not seen the variant yet. Well, we might still have a chance to see the variation on that, which is just really funny too. Okay, we got another cutscene here, and then we have to chase down Valentina. Any updates for us, T?
Certainly, yeah, we've got donations coming in from the community, especially in the forms of outdated references. First, $10 from Prof NES with no comment, but thank you very much for making sure you put that towards the Link Easter egg. We've also got $5 from French Toast. Here's another dated reference. Someone should really tell Smithy to cut it out. And $5 from LLK. Party on, RPG Limit Break. This Smithy dude thinks he can just take over the world? Yeah, right. As if. And that giant bird is definitely Prince Mallow. Not! Let's get that incentive so Link can get his extreme close-up.
Oh my god.
We're not worthy. We're not
not
worthy.
We are not worthy, LLK.
I say that about LLK all the time, honestly.
Okay, is great. Thank you for the great badges, LLK.
Yep. Let's see what that bird does. Okay, that seems safe. This one's very short for whatever reason, but you get to do that to Birdo. All right, so when I get to this next area, I have to make sure my party is set up a particular way. I need to have Bowser in the middle slot with the Troopa Medal because when we get to the Valentina fight, your middle character gets pulled away by Dodo for a one-on-one.
Like the 5 stages of it's going through it.
Yeah. So yeah, that needs to be like that. And then got the Troopa Medal, so we are good. We are going to head back to Nimbus Land, and it will immediately put us in the fight. A little bit of dialogue here. Everyone's like moderately badgering the queen.
Like in the original, they're like all looking like they're floating up and down
Yeah.
and around her.
Yeah.
Just
But then they walk as they're floating.
yeah.
Physics.
I don't know about you, and it may just be the way that they speak, but I always kind of, or the way their lines are written, but I always kind of imagine the residents of the Cloud Kingdom have their, I say,
Yes.
that sort of tone.
Yes.
Maybe it's the cheeks that give that impression.
Yeah.
Decidedly positive.
I
So
probably should not have done that with my headset on. I'm sorry, audio. All right, so we're just going to use a firebomb here. I was saving that one firebomb in particular. And we freebied it anyway. Why not?
nice.
Yep.
Bye.
This fight is incredibly random. I'm really hoping that I get a lot of good RNG in this fight because she has a lot of different attacks that she can do. And I can also just miss a lot like that. Boost.
Which thankfully, as you've noticed, a natural miss does not detract from your chain.
Correct. Slap.
Smack. What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
That's another good
I'm like,
dated
don't say it, don't say it, I'm going to say it.
Oh, no, you had I mean, to be fair, I had one queued up that I didn't get a chance for when Dodo ran off. I'm not getting paid enough for this. And then one of Valentina's other minion, you guys are getting paid?
Yeah.
Let the outdated brain worms take hold.
I don't think we anticipated this, but let's go with
As
it.
it
We're here
turns
for
out,
it,
the
yeah.
last 30 to 40 years has had a lot of pop culture.
Or is it soda culture?
Ooh,
Well, if you're in Atlanta, it's Coke
it's
culture.
it's Coke culture.
That might be something else.
Cola culture. also
The meme with the
acceptable.
Yeah, all right.
That is, I did not want to see that. Okay, we're fine. I was a little worried what that was going to do to Mallow and Mario. All right, that fight's over.
Nice.
Say she was moderately rude today. Only got one slap and missed once. That's probably about par for the course, if I'm being totally honest. So
Mallow's got the best dance.
Yeah,
so flaily.
a little erratic.
He's putting his whole body into it.
He's just so happy.
Yeah, I love this. Bonk.
He's putting his whole body into it and maybe the feet if that's part of his body.
We're still unsure on that. They do seem to be moving him along, but it could just be a coincidence. How are we doing on that link incentive, by the way?
Just short of 350 out of 500. Currently at
Okay.
$338.
We've got basically 2 dungeons left before that'll need to get closed, so.
Yep, as a reminder, once we are in the final dungeon, that incentive does close. So if you want to help meet Link and save the residents of Rosetown, that's a 2 for a deal. Use exclamation point donate in the chat or head over to rpglimitbreak.com/donate.
I know these RPG fans are sweet folks. You can't let Rosetown go unsaved.
I love the little moment before that when it starts raining because you know that means that he's crying in there. 'Cause he's,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
it's very sweet. I love the king of Nimbus Land wanting everybody's autograph except Gino's.
I would want Gino's autograph out of all of them the most.
Oh my gosh, it's so perfect.
I can just imagine the king of Nimbus Land having so many Blorbos.
All right, we're going to head back to the Nimbus Land, and we were expressly told not to jump into the volcano, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the volcano. Nobody tells me what to do. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
You just never know with
My
RPG.
little good luck thing, I like to take a quick dip in the Royal Spa there.
You just never know with RPGs when it tells you not to do something because half the time it's good and the other time you just die.
It's not, yeah, it's
Yeah.
complete insta-kill.
And then the game will just make fun of you for it. It's like, what did you think would happen when you poke the bear?
Yep.
Can you read?
This sign can't stop me because I can't read. This XP star is fairly inconsequential, so we'll try to pick off a couple things here, but it's not that big of a deal either way.
I feel like I'm running out of dances.
You just stay to the bottom edge of this platform. It's really easy. I just got a little too close to the edge. A couple of cool movement tricks. One more cool movement trick in this area that I'll try to show off right before the boss. I always do this fight anyway, so it's not a big deal that we're in here. This is a pretty particular jump if you want to skip it, and this will help me make up that little bit of XP that I missed earlier on. I think it's this one I need. It's Mario's next level up. I need to take attack. Otherwise, I just take a special every time.
We've got a $5 donation in getting us closer to that Link Easter egg that I have some compunctions with that I'll have to explain after I read it.
Go for it.
It's $5 from French Toast Tsunami. Here's another outdated reference specifically for this event. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite Mario RPG game on the marathon. Which is like all objectively true, but I don't know about anybody else. I always play as female Commander Shepard, so hearing that come out in a mask-coded voice just sounds wrong to me. Thank you very much, French Toast.
Yes. Oh. Excuse you. They didn't all fall in a pile in front of the door, and I still managed to run into the one. That one is easy to skip. I'm hungry. If only Guy Fieri was around.
This
That's
time
amazing.
on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
All right.
We're visiting the Mushroom Kingdom.
I did not expect that.
Cool
That
movement
took me
here.
by surprise.
Let's see if I get it first try. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Let me just make sure I got the right party here. Gino. Oh yeah, I need to switch the Troopa Medal to Gino.
Barrel Volcano would be quite
There
a
we go.
dive for that show.
Yes. That needs to go on Bowser. Okay. Anyway, that was a little weird. Got lost in my own menus there. I knew I had to do something. I just couldn't remember what it was. So, all right. But yeah, that little movement trick to just kind of get across that donut bridge is actually fairly difficult to execute. So I'm pretty proud of that one. We've got a 2-for-1 here. We've got the Tsar Dragon and then his undead counterpart a little bit here. But we're just going to be punching away, hoping for no counterattacks. He has a % chance to... Oh my gosh. That's why I don't talk and drive at the same time. He has a % chance to counterattack each battle, or each time, so...
Tsar Dragon got a glow up here too. The cracked body, the additional details on the fireballs, just good stuff.
Yeah. He's like, here, let me help you get your chain back, because you should not have lost that.
I love that we're still using the Hurley glove.
All the way. Yep.
It makes you wonder, like, with all the separate elements, is Zardragon kind of like a symbiotic creature? You had the turtle shell, you had the individual Podoboos making up like the neck and the limbs, and then you have the Zardragon head. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah.
Little fun fact about this boss is pure waters do damage to it because it's undead.
That is true.
In true RPG fashion.
Yeah, Square made this. There has to be the RPG tropes in there.
It's actually kind of amazing that this ever got made.
I really don't like that attack. That is on me. Thankfully, he's weak to Shocker.
All right, I don't know if we have anybody out there who watched the Saturday morning Spider-Man cartoon. There's a reference tied to the name of the attack that was just used that if you want me to yell it, you're going to have to send it in a donation. You don't get that one for free.
Yelling costs extra.
Yes, both to raise more money for Nami and to pay for the damages to my throat.
Oh, wait.
Stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah, this is my part.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, we're ready for the, speaking of a dated cultural reference, the Axum Rangers.
Whatever, this part's great. Don't even.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they're still making new series.
There's even a pink feminine one.
Who's Bulk and Skull in this game?
I love the Power Rangers, so I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, like, this was a choice. This is probably the single most confusing thing to anybody who only played the remake and was not, like, 40 years old when it came out.
Who's 40 years? Not us. We're not 40. We're 17.
Here. Have an Aqua Teen Hunger Force on the house. I am 30 or 40 years old, and I do not need this.
More like 40 plus years old. No one's counting.
All 5 of them just have such great personalities. I wish they got a little more screen time.
Yeah. They could have been, like, a reoccurring mini-boss, or a, like, minion boss for sure.
Like, I'm reminded of, like, a comment that was made one time. It's like every RPG or major adventure needs, like, the equivalent of the Bonehead Brothers that you just keep fighting and beating up the entire thing, and then they eventually join you at the end.
Yeah, they definitely would have served that purpose. The blade's not here. The background just looks so good.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing. These lovely stage monitors. All right, defend. Whoa, that was way too far.
This looks like something from Kirby Superstar.
Yeah.
And
So
CS bomb. And jump.
We like what we do. They like their job.
But they all have the same weapon. Unlike the Power Rangers.
I don't know. Axum Green's axe has got a little personality
A
there.
little
It's got
pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even each of their axes have just a slight flourish.
So we're gonna, that takes out pink and green, and then this is gonna take out black and red, which is, black is the one that is by far the most tedious to deal with. And then we're just gonna have to deal with yellow before we move on to the actual phase here.
It would make sense that they would have infighting too. Just
Oh yeah.
They're not paid enough either. Just like Toto.
they spent all the budget on those axes.
Megazord.
This is like the most terrifying boss to run into in the rando just because of Breaker Beam.
Yeah, unless it's, well, the way the scaling works is like if it's a physical boss, you're like, oh, this is fine. Because this is a magic attack, I believe. Or it's the
Yeah.
other way around. It's like, you can usually kind of know, but yeah, if it's like the scaling for magic, you just get absolutely annihilated.
Like Chino.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe.
And the beam got a huge glow up on this too. Like
Yep.
it has so much impact.
Gauge up. We will absolutely be able to defeat it before it recharges, so no worries there. All right, there we go.
This honestly makes me want to play this game again. I just did it. I don't care.
It's not a big commitment either.
It's not.
Kind of nice
It's
that
not
way.
very long.
Yep.
It's approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes if you do it a certain way.
Give or take, you know. All right, so we are done with the volcano. We're going to get that star for reals this time. That is our 6th star. We got to figure out where that last one is. And we haven't done uppies in a while, so we got to put that star up in the sky. My controller is corded now, so I'm scared. I'll do 1.
There you go. That's nice and safe.
Yay!
We appreciate good workplace safety in our speedrun marathon.
I do want to flip this monitor, but that's completely separate.
OSHA compliant. Just don't look down at all the cords. It's fine.
And we do want to see our last $147 remaining to get that Link Easter egg added. We have a few minutes left.
Yep. Yeah. If possible, it would be nice to meet it before we go to Bowser's Keep. So
Sure. Anonymous with their $10 donation is helping us make progress. It's wild to think how many years it was between SMRPG and the advent of Moo Moo Meadows. This game don't have a cow, man.
If you have anything else, I'm just going to be running / doing cutscenes / jumping on this guy's head for the next couple minutes.
Sure, just a little extra incentive, not strictly speaking incentive, to donate to the incentive. We have prizes coming up that are available through the rest of the evening, and prizes that are ending at the end of our next run of Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, including, but not limited to, the Adel Kristen Handmade Plus. If you enjoy the East series, that's going to be a big one for you. That's a minimum $15 donation provided by Plush Mayhem. A sealed copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, truly like an object of power at an event like this. That is a $30 minimum donation provided by PX Micaiah, again, until the end of Baldur's Gate 2. A Shark Plush from Cookies Are Yum. A Super Mario Bros. Wonder pin set from Heroic Spirit Gamer. The Super Mario RPG Remake OST on CD provided by James Picard 007. Those are all $5 minimum donations. So if you are able to give just $5, you will be entered to win at least 3 amazing prizes during this run. And if you can give up to $10 in a single donation, there are codes from Xseed Games and Marvelous USA for Ys, The Oath in Felghana, and Revelations in Celceta for the Nintendo Switch. And in the time it took me to say that, we made our way to $438 out of the $500 on that incentive, thanks to the likes of Miria sending in $25 and simply saying,
Meow.
Meow.
and Charlie Carlos sending in $60 to Nami. Thank you so much.
Hi, Charles.
All right. Well, we're going to do Bowser's Keep. After we're done with Bowser's Keep, I pretty much do just have to cut that off. So let's meet it before then, shall we? But yeah, we are headed back to Bowser's home sweet keep. And we get to play some mini games here. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully not too much fun. Got a quick run to the doors, the mini game doors here.
We love having fun here. We've been dancing the entire run.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will sleep well tonight.
I was just a little late there. It's okay.
I didn't realize until the remake that those crabs were robotic.
I didn't either.
Hi, Croco. Bye, Croco. Okay, fun game for chat. There are 2 battle doors. I will almost certainly get both of them because it's me. One of them is free. If you can guess the other one, you don't win a prize, but you win my admiration. It'd be funny if it was this one. We're just done. Okay, it's not. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. There's a safety Coca-Cola back here. I'm going to go get it. because I had to use my one earlier. Although if I remember right, I freebied it actually, so I don't know if I needed that one, but we'll get it for safety anyway. This room has Earthbound controls. If you have ever played Earthbound with a mushroom on your head, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then this room is just boring, so we're gonna grab some items along the way.
All right, it sounds like this would be a great time for a musical moment, thanks to a $5 donation from Far Diddy Farfar. Big bag blade in the sky, we can go twice as high. Take a peek at some RPG, attack some rainbow.
Nice.
Nice.
Well
I'd
done.
watch that.
We all watched that.
Can they read though? Really?
With shout outs to both Far Diddy Farfar and LeVar Burton.
Yes.
Thank you for all you do.
The lava kind of looks like pizza cheese.
It does. It's making me hungry. For
I was going to say, are
pizza.
you hungry?
Oh, that's fine. Just one bad jump. Not the end of the world. I just need to get this last item here, so. Okay. That is one down. We got the Sonic symbols for Mallow. Let's see what's in door number 5. That's the other battle door. All right. You can, in theory, not get both battle doors, but it never happens to me.
Every
So
door a
there you
winner,
go.
folks. Every door a winner.
That's 3 and 5, so $35 donation, anyone?
Yes.
Right.
This is going to be a deliberate fall, just as a heads up here. If you tap that one and then fall off, you get magically warped ahead further on in, and you can just jump to the final platform that you need to get on. And then we get to play Donkey Kong.
The power of friendship is helping us make our way to our donation total getting higher and higher. If you notice in the bottom right corner of your screen, it might be a little bit higher than $48,000 right now raised for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Thanks to the likes of Valindra with $30. I guess we can save this town. Why not? In the meantime, more dancing. $50 from Anonymous with no comment, and $250 from It Took Me 35 Years to Do 100 Super Jumps with the comment, it was worth it. We also have $10 from Keanu, and I believe I'm doing this in the right voice when I say, "Yut, hut, yut."
Now do it in Japanese.
I love the coin mini game until I don't love the coin mini game. And then we got the magic buttons. Did this out of order, but that's fine.
This reminds me of a game at the Cracker Barrel.
Yep.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know you do. Also, this Cracker Barrel game.
This is the Cracker Barrel game for sure. All right, this is the one I actually cannot do without a guide, so hold on. Like frantically looking over at my notes. I specifically did it for the first 3. I don't know why. It's like such a mental block for me, but it's fine. We good now. By the way, I skipped the super slap. I'm sorry, Peach fans. We don't need it.
And I skipped something important while reading our donations just now, which was to let everyone know that the Link Easter egg was, in fact, met. So we must be safe and wrote it down.
All right, we will do that after Bowser's Keep.
Perfect.
Thank you, everybody, for the donations. All right, we get a rock candy, and then we have one more door, which I believe is door number 6. We get to do the quiz.
Yes.
All right, I already know, hopefully. Todovsky. 3 underlings for Krako. Johnny loves currant juice. The couple has been waiting for 30 minutes. Moleville, they are covered in soil. The password is pearls. The curtains are blue. Okay. And the man hates getting his picture taken. Ooh, okay. The curtain's always like, all right, this one's pretty easy. Actually, the first one's harder than the second one. This is 12, 13, 16. Teacher, I know the answer. I don't want to wait. I actually have to be careful with this because I've fat-fingered like the input before and like almost did it there. I did it. I'm like, oh no, I think I pushed the button.
Yeah, but that was just a warm-up.
This
Yeah.
was the
This one's 45.
wow power of dimensional analysis, people.
That and shape recognition.
This puzzle always has 40 except for the top, so you just have to count whatever's on the top row.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, fun fact.
did not know that.
If you're bad at counting, you can just do that.
is that true in the original too?
I don't so. I don't
Yeah,
know for sure.
I think it comes more down. It's similar in terms of knowing the shapes of the barrel puzzles, but the numbers are a little different.
Yep. All right, and then we've got the triathlon, which there's a little bit of RNG here. Let's see if I get.
All right, let's test your logic and reasoning.
That's
Oh,
3,
boy.
that is 2, that is 1, that is 4. Okay, so 4 is closest to the door, so that's fine.
Okay, so we just read like the first 5 words of each statement and then knew
Yeah.
what plays they were. Okay,
Yeah.
so we cheated. Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks.
Oh, wait. That's wrong. Hold on. I think I did this wrong. Oh, hold on.
And do you get a chance to take it back?
No, I don't. Well, hold on. Do I get to here?
Yeah, I think that's.
No,
Yeah,
I
there
think
you
I
go.
actually need to do that. I think I did that wrong. Yeah, because goo is second. So 1, 2. Okay, I got it now.
Call me the master.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please be right. Okay. I'm glad I did not mess that up for everybody. That would have been very frustrating. We got it. Let me make sure my party is right, and it is not. Okay.
See, nothing to it.
Actually.
Just like there was nothing to getting entered into so many amazing prizes, like our anonymous donor with their $75 donation, entering them to win everything in this block, including the Kingdom Hearts Aqua Amigurumi, which is available until the end of the Trails in the Sky first chapter remake later tonight.
Very nice. All right, we are just going to punch Wizakupa a bunch. There's nothing to this fight. It'll go fast, though. Boom, ba-da-boom. One more. This probably will be the last time we use Bowser also, so thank you, Bowser, for your service. You've been incredible.
Thank you for beating up on Mario with blunt force trauma to
Yes.
the head throughout this entire run.
Thank you for chucking Mario for this entire run.
It is funny that Magikuba can summon like the biggest bomb, which I think was intended to originally be part of the Punchinella fight, or at least it's the one that crushes him. But
I love that you know he's good now because he changed from red to blue. So don't worry.
I love the you get what you pay for also. This is a spell that he casts. All right, zoom shoes. All right, we are good to go here. This room can be a little particular. Hopefully I'll get the rhythm right. It's fine. As long as I have the rhythm, I don't get into encounters, and that's the important part. Okay, we are coming up on the Boomer fight here. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
As we have proven ourselves over the course of this run with our dated references. This is one of my favorite fights to talk about on the Switch too, because the original Switch hardware actually could not handle this fight. There's way too many light elements, and it was absolutely a nightmare to try to get like timed hits during this fight. But thankfully, the Switch 2 has a much better graphical fidelity, and everything behaves as intended. Until you just mess it up because you were excited. That's fine.
this is also a rather famous fight for low level.
Yeah, this is where you hang out with your friends for anywhere between half an hour and 6 hours.
Yes. Wow, I am just a little off right now. I'm going to actually use a Geno Beam here because I do not want to have to mess with my party before Exor, who is up after this. So this will help me get through this fight a little faster.
You know, it wasn't really clear to me that Boomer had a sword until the remake.
Yeah,
Yes.
The pixel didn't really illustrate that there.
yeah. I'm using magical attacks also, by the way, because that when he's in his red form, he's just weak to magic. So, all right, we are through that fight. Time to head up the chandelier.
All right, everyone, team left, right, or center.
This is a good dancing time also. We get a good dance break here. So
True.
nice extended dance break.
Are we waltzing? Is that like right now?
It's actually the level up dance, just in a different format.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Gino's the best here. He just kind of wiggles, shuffles. Gino, you got to get your arms into it.
Is everyone doing? Yes!
Gotta speed up.
Change places.
Mushrooms, berries, mushrooms, apple.
And the poor shy guy that's like holding this thing together. is like, I don't feel so good.
Also doesn't get paid enough for his job.
Yeah. All right, here's the XOR fight. They did leave in the glitch where Gino can do 9999 with Gino Whirl, so hopefully I will get that first try and we can just do what we normally do here. Gotta take out that eye. And then Gino Whirl. All right, got it first.
Nice.
Wah! We are being teleported to the weapon world, which is the actual... Well, the final dungeon is technically the factory. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the link incentive now. Once this cutscene is over, I'll just double check on the fast travel menu that we can come right back here. This should be a good time to do it. So thank you again, everybody who donated for that. This cutscene is really long.
Yeah, but Bowser deserves his character development.
Yeah. He's so sly.
I love how they just made the text
Come back.
tiny. Just-
Okay, so to meet Link, we're going to go back to Rosetown. We'll actually save Rosetown. Get the nice Rosetown music. Very upbeat.
Time to play with dolls again? Yes, 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 dolls.
When you come back, you sort of talk to Gaz again, and he doesn't really understand what's going on with Gino. This is funny. He's like, they're trying to explain it to a child. Wait for it.
Okay, so here is the Earth. That's a pretty sweet
Oh
Earth,
my
you might
God. We're doing this.
He's like, do you get it? And he's like, nope, you lost me. So they're just like, yeah, your wishes won't come true. Yeah, we have to sit. Said something mean about Mario. I can't remember what he says, but it's funny. Mario does not like this child.
Mario needs all the help he can get.
And then he gives Gino a weapon, which at the time would have been an upgrade, but not so much now. And then Mario goes gremlin mode for a minute for some reason. I saw that, Mario. All right, so we're going to stay at the inn. And when we wake up,
Sorry.
there's Link in the bed in Rosetown. So
So cute.
jump on him a little bit here. He doesn't wake up. He's in the dark world now.
Thank you, legally distinct hero of time.
Plays the Zelda sound. But yeah, thank you everybody for donating so that we could show that off. Let's head back to Weapon World and let's finish this run. Oh, we had to do this again. I didn't realize it was going to do that. That was actually really funny.
Do you have to go through the cutscene? Nope.
Okay, my party is good. Yeah, we thankfully we don't have to watch that long cutscene again.
And before someone in chat says that, the time signature of this song is like some ridiculous 23, 24, whatever it is. Because it is.
The time signature of this song is this song rules.
Yes, this song does rule.
It's a waltz, but upside down and underwater. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You're not wrong.
Shimamura is always cooking. Which kind of, fun fact about her, she's kind of showing up in a bunch of random indie games lately. Like, they'll just kind of go up to her and send her an email, not expecting to get a reply back. She's like, yeah, I'll make a soundtrack for you. It's amazing how many places she's showing up now.
True artist.
All right, this is Countdown. This is a not too terribly bad boss fight. Rock Candy, that's right. So used to boosting Mario. It's not the play in this fight. Don't like that. Okay. I hit it like one too early. But we got our chain back. It's fine. Rock candy. Hey, freebie. We like
Nice.
that. Let's do another rock candy. And there go the dinglings. All right, recover is good. Finish this thing off.
Shocker sounds so much cooler in this version.
It does. Yeah, it's really weird to me opening up Mallow's menu. For reference, the old route that we would do for this category, by the time you got to the second Balome fight, you already had Snowy, and we are just learning it right now. I love how my host is so into this run. He's so happy. You have no idea, T.
Hey, it's what I'm here for.
Must be a fan.
Yeah. If this game doesn't make you smile and be happy, like,
There's a lot of fans in here, honestly.
it's so good. Yeah, the room has been great the whole time. Thank you, everybody who has stuck around for this run and participated in the audience participation portions. I'm going to try to not make a fool of myself on a few more platforms before we get to the end of the run here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that jump's probably the hardest one. I just rushed.
Hi,
it a
Boo.
little bit.
Bye, Boo.
Yep.
It's a little boo. For some reason, the little boos are stronger than the big boos.
Just a little guy.
He is just a little guy.
Little guy with big guy energy. A little guy the size of a large guy. Blocking the road in, I forget where that was, with the small boulder the size of a large boulder. You know what I meant.
I don't know if that's a dated reference yet.
Oh, 10 plus years, easy. It's just a matter of what you consider retro.
My soul has left my body.
I'm going to play it safe on this one. Oh. All right, never punished.
Beautiful.
All right. Now we are doing a Machine Yuridovich. This is a required fight. Let's see what he does here. All right. So we will have to heal up before... Oh, well, we still have to heal up. Even though it missed two of my characters, I should probably heal the important character before we drop into the next area, so... Because we've got the Cloaker and Domino fight coming up next.
And this is Super Mario RPG remake, not Super Geno RPG.
There we go. So we're going to take out Cloaker, who is the physical, and then we will sort of dispatch the snake fairly quickly after that. So we've taken the bait, whatever that was.
You've fallen through a hole.
we
That's it.
jumped into the hole.
That's it. You jumped down.
We went into the plot-relevant hole to continue the story, just like they wanted.
Who could have possibly predicted?
All according to Cake. I mean, that was earlier in the run. Never mind.
Go ahead and boost Mario here.
Just how is the hat being worn there?
I think there's like a hook. There's something under there.
See, I was just going to say jauntily, but I figured that wasn't what you were asking about.
Just attack there. Yep, good enough. All
I
right.
mean, also accurate.
All right, so for the snake phase, we're going to open up with our Star Riders attack. And then we will get to clobbering.
I love that Kirby game.
Damn.
Good damage
Wow.
there. Don't like seeing that.
Woo.
Mallow. Oh,
Mallow.
Mallow almost. Yeah, that's probably fine.
It's fine. He's just sleeping.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
I was
fine.
like, I'm pretty sure one attack's just going to take care of it regardless. So, all right, we are through the snake fight. And it is on to the factory. We are in kind of like the final boss rush here. So it starts out a little underpowered, but we have to work our way through the whole corporate ladder. It's a metaphor.
Getting ever so closer to that Smithy fight music that everybody loves.
Yeah, so we're almost there. almost no more level ups too. Gosh.
I mean, we could just dance anyway. For
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, I
We
kind of want
could.
to.
I'm not going to stop you.
RPG Limit Break is a joyous place.
Oh, interesting. I guess that tracks. Okay. I was a little confused why they didn't die. I might also be like one level short of where I often am at this point, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, we're doing fine.
I mean, part of the RPG experience is finding out something's a range.
Yeah. Yep, that is true.
I like that these things are walking on a conveyor belt that should be conveying them.
You don't have to walk.
You know, I didn't put that together here, like, because
Yeah,
it does not look like they're walking at all in the original.
No, I just noticed it myself.
All right, Toad is helping. He's going to give us another rock candy. It's kind of a little bit of everybody sort of tying up their story arc when you get to this point too.
This feels like cursed knowledge.
The next couple fights I don't think are incredibly interesting, T, so if you have anything for us, we're just going to be working our way up the corporate ladder.
I suppose it's not the most interesting thing, especially as RPGs go. But yeah, wanted to let you know that a whole slew of new incentives have been opened for the last little while for our upcoming CRPG block. The likes of naming characters in Baldur's Gate and Eye of the Beholder, fighting the armor of the Master, fighting No Heart in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep coming up later on, the Vanitas Remnant, and so much more. Head on over to rpglimitbreak.com, check out the open incentives in the tracker, or just use exclamation point to donate in the Twitch chat, and you can see what your options are once you add an amount to your donation.
Haiku.
Bowser just told a haiku. Sorry about that, T. We were all very moved.
Oh yeah, no, we got the chance to read a version of that earlier. Thank you to Zathian.
That's right.
Yep. I do also want to let us know, rather than having a weird cutoff because of during the Smithy fight or something else important, that we are about to be on the Twitch front page. And what that means is that we will have to say goodbye to our friends watching us on YouTube, at least temporarily, until later on this evening and tomorrow morning. So if you would like to see the rest of this run, if you would like to watch the Smithy fight and the 3D Culex incentive, join us over at twitch.tv/RPG Limit Break.
We'll see you soon. They're sleepy. We got to make these last couple enemies sleepy because it's just a lot faster and more efficient to do it that way.
The Culex fight is great. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah. And the Smithy fight, to be completely honest. Also very cool fight.
Are we going to hit Culex when we go live on Twitch? That'd be great.
It's going to be something to that effect. It'll be a good time for sure.
Do we get to dance?
We're going to dance on the Twitch front page, yes. That is a given.
Twitch does dance streams, right? This will fit right in.
We've got one more fight and then Smithy. We have to fight the gun yoke. We are almost to the end. This fight, again, we are just going to go ahead and put both enemies to sleep, and then as long as you use the magic-based abilities, they will not wake up. So, good for us. We're going to use Snowy in this fight, though. This is the one fight where we use Snowy. Although I will use it in the Culex fight also.
Just how is a machine sleeping?
I don't question these things,
asking a
but
lot of
yes,
questions.
I also wonder about
Again, like, how is it wearing the hat? How is it sleeping comfortably?
How
I
is,
gotta know.
how is
Sleeping
jump a magical attack?
I'm still questioning Mallow's feet here.
that. Some things are just beyond human comprehension. Gauge up. Gotta check and see if I have one more flower item before the final fight too. I feel like I'm a little short on FP. We're just gonna give Bowser HP.
Who else made a save file like right before here? Because I definitely didn't not.
Nope. Gotta clean anything up. Now is the time. We are headed into the final fight with Smithy. There's 2 phases and then a little bit more at the end before we'll actually call time, just as a heads up to the stream tech.
Sounds good, and this seems like a perfect time to welcome those of you joining us from the Twitch front page. That RPG Limit Break 2026 is coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, where we are raising money for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI was formed in 1979 as a grassroots advocacy organization by a group of parents whose children suffered with serious mental illnesses, and they've maintained that focus to this very day. So if you are able, if you're interested, if you want to donate to future incentives and have a chance to win amazing prizes, use !donate in the Twitch chat or head on over to rpglimitbreak.com/donate and join the marathon.
Got more pizza cheese.
Just in time for a banger alert.
Yeah, this song is so good. Bonk. All right, so we're going to start off. We're kind of playing a little bit of the long game here. We want to do a rock candy, but we also want to start boosting our party for the second half of this. So we're going to go ahead and do a boost on Mario.
Plus, the Phase 2 music is no slouch either.
He always does sledge first turn. This is totally not random. He could do something bad again, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Peach and just make sure everybody is good to go.
Is this the first time we've used Peach?
It is, because the fights have been going pretty well for the most part. That was a good one. All right, so now we get the ads. We've got some extra rock candies here, so we're just going to go ahead and start throwing those. Yeah, I have 3. That is perfect. See if we get any more freebies. But I'm going to let Peach throw a rock candy too, because why not?
Delicious gun yolk. I like mine sunny side up. Chad, how do you like your gun yolk?
I think it's what goes in the Cadbury cream eggs.
Ooh, okay. We might have solved the long-standing mystery.
All right, one more sledge. That's fine. We're very healthy. After this part, most everything is also blockable in the second phase, hopefully. All right, and we're on to the second phase.
Nice.
That is phase 1.
Just so used to the sledge being just a 2D model.
Yeah, yes.
Fight.
Pulled it straight from Super Mario World. Yeah, while we're transitioning to the next part of the fight here, TD, you got anything for us?
Sure, happy to mention more upcoming incentives that are available now. Again, with the reminder that we have the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep fight run later on tonight. We have multiple incentives for bonus fights, including the fight against No Heart and the Vanitas Remnant, and the opportunity to pet the dog in Thirsty Suitors. So if you want to pet a dog, !donate in the chat and make your opinions known. You will also be entered to win a lot of amazing prizes for minimum donations of like really reasonable amounts, $5, $10, $15. Those all enter you to win a different number, but a very large number of prizes generously donated by our community. The current prize block ends at the end of the next run, Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, so look forward to even more prizes being available to enter to win after that.
Smithy says, come on, you puny ants, donate to Nami. All right, so we always get Tank Head first. This one is very weak to jump and is very weak to Mallow. So we should be able to do a good amount of damage here. Just need to make sure I get my time blocks. I'm also going to go ahead and use one of my Coca-Colas here because my FP is getting a little low. Yeah, we're hoping he just kind of stays in this form for pretty much the whole fight. Just going to keep working through those hit points. And also, I want to keep my... as soon as I said that, I dropped chain. I was like, I want to keep my chain going because that way I can get another Star Riders later on. That was... very, what are you going to do?
You're almost through.
Yep, I know.
Doing great.
All right, I've got a... that was my bad. We're just going to pick Mallow up. That's fine. We're doing fine. We are almost there. Bonk. Go ahead and do another Coca-Cola here. top everybody off, top my FP off. He is phase changing. Let's see what we get. I'm not too terribly worried about any of these. I would prefer not that one, but it's fine. We're just gonna bonk him a little bit here. We really chewed through a lot of the damage already, so.
Ugh. It's like Earthbound.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring Peach in here really quick. Make sure I'm not feared here for this part.
Yeah, fear cuts your damage in half and you take double.
Yep.
So it's not great.
Yeah, I want to get that gone. Okay, this is good. We like this one. This is the one that is really weak to getting punched, which is what my party is very good at.
Is there a face under the hood?
Oh, here we go. We're going to be able to do
I think it's supposed to be a
here.
crown, and the face is on the front. Yeah, there it is.
All right,
Sure.
that is the end of the fight. It is not time yet, but we are done. We are through. Got a few more boxes of dialogue, and then time will be on the final fade to black after Gino's last line.
248.
Yeah, I mean,
Not bad.
with the incentive, my
Considering.
estimate would have been 247, and I definitely had the issue with the super jumps earlier. Aside from that, I thought the run went fine, so.
Yeah, you finished out real strong.
Yeah, I just had to get over that hump there, but we did it, so. And then we have to get ready for the 3D Culex incentive that you all donated for, so I'll get that loaded up here once we're through the actual finish line, so. Let's give it a moment here. We got one more star to send up into the sky, so we got one more chance to do uppies here, everybody. Just gonna put my controller down for this one. Bowser's like, yeah.
Bowser's like, I did that.
Get my castle back.
I just want to go home.
Same. Sometimes, Bowser, I think we all.
Mario.
All right,
I'm
time is
so
coming
tired,
up.
Mario.
Time is coming up after this dialogue box here. The Star Road is back to normal, and time. All right. All right. There's still a long credit sequence in this game, just like the original. We are going to go ahead and move on to that 3D Culex fight here in just a moment. I'm just going to change profiles here on my Switch.
Not me crying over Gino leaving.
And we'll get pretty much right into it. I mean, a couple of things I will just mention about this. So this is the hardest fight. I am doing it on normal difficulty, and I'm also doing it with the levels and gear that you would have if you were doing an all bosses speedrun. So there's not a whole lot. I have the super suit. I have a couple other things like the Jinx belt that you get as a part of doing those boss fights. But I'll show you my levels really quick. Like I'm only like level 20, 18, 19. And just for reference, when I just finished that run, I was levels like 16 and 17. So not a huge difference there. We are ready to go. We are kitted out with the gear. We've got full chain and we've got a full meter so that we can open with Cloud Car Barrage. But other than that, this is very, again, relatively low level for where you would do this fight. It looks like we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and get started once we open this door with the extra shiny stone. And let's start the timer. Here we go. 3D Culex. There's a couple mechanics to this boss that are worth noting. The first is he's going to open with an ability called Meteor, typical Final Fantasy fare. It does damage -1 to your entire party. Their max health -1 to each party member. So if I'm not at full health, it will kill those characters. He also does a countdown from 5 to 0, and he will do that again when he gets to 0.
Feast your eyes. Yeah, I'm feasting.
I'm feasting. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
He's been taking fashion lessons from Golbez and not wearing a shirt. All right, so we're going to open with the Clown Car Barrage. Everybody's not 1 hit point. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Ooh.
We're going to bring in Gino. We're going to boost Mario. And again, this is on normal difficulty, so my timing windows are tighter than in the run I was just doing as well. So,
Is this the new soundtrack version of this? It sounds like it.
I think, yes, it is. So hopefully that's okay with everybody. I didn't think to check that before I jumped into the fight.
I don't
Hey, people donated for the modern option as well, so it's nice to give them a little sousson.
Yeah.
All right. I do need one little bit of focus time here because I do have to super jump on the green crystal after the sequence. That went so well earlier, so let's run it back. Why not? All right, here we go. That's probably good enough. It's going to lock one of my things, but hopefully it won't lock something annoying. We are going to bring in Peach. Peach is going to rock Candy, because why not? There they are. Actually, everybody's going to rock Candy this turn. Nice freebie. Attack lock is fine. I wasn't planning on attacking for a little bit anyway. Do want to keep my chain, though. So we're going to throw a couple more rock candies, then we're going to go ahead and bring Mallow back in. Our goal is we want these crystals all to be defeated by the next time he gets to 0. So there, the green one's gone. They give a little boost, I believe. He's also going to use Shredder after every third turn. So when that happens, we have to immediately Geno boost Mario again. We're going to Red Essence Mallow here just so he can kind of hang out and help without being in too much danger. That was a little early. That's fine. Boost on Mario. All right, so we're going to throw a couple fireballs at this blue crystal. Al's going to throw some snowies. And then Geno's role is either just to kind of boost Mario, throw in some chip damage, or do a little bit of healing.
So Chad is having a spirited debate on what Culex's form is here. Things like, does the crystal section in the middle represent a skirt? My take on it is that Culex 3D is animal, vegetable, and mineral. You've got animal on top, vegetable on the bottom, and mineral in the middle.
I like it.
Is he supposed to be Kefka? I mean, FF4 Kefka? I don't know.
So the way I timed this out now, I'm going to heal with Geno, and then he'll hit 0 again. He'll do Meteor, but we'll have full health again, so. Take the miss. Where are my Coca-Colas? There we go. There's my Lazy Shell, by the way. Okay, so here's Meteor again. Again, it's going to deal damage -1. So it brings everybody back like that. I think I needed to heal there, actually. Hopefully that is not going to come back and bite me. We're fine. It's fine. Pick me up. Yeah, I was supposed to heal there. That's okay. Let's just attack. It's snowy again. I think I have an extra Coca-Cola here. I'm just going to go ahead and use that again so I can kind of deplete my... Okay, that was lucky. I would have actually kind of cried if he had died there. Coca-Cola. Yeah, at this point, we kind of need this crystal to be gone, so I'm just going to try to knock it out. There we go. Okay, so now that he doesn't have any more crystals, he's not going to do the Meteor attack anymore. He is instead going to do a Final Claw, which deals 9999, but it is blockable. So we'll probably go through a cycle or two like that. But pretty much from this point, I'm relatively safe. I've got my resources. I've got my chain. I just need to kind of whittle him down. I believe he has 9999 hit points. So let's just finish it up, shall we? Boing. I'm going to use the... do another Star Riders here because I have full meter. Nice. Just really focused on my time blocks now. Turns like this, I can go ahead and attack with Geno again just to kind of get my chain a little bit higher, keep my chain being built. Block here, hopefully. Yes. Whew.
Nice.
Shouldn't be too much more, probably just a few more rounds here. Why not? Shredder again, because we're on 3. Not a big deal. Boost Mario again here. I think I have another rock candy or two. I might want to throw those, actually. I get another round or two here. Gauge up. We're also very close to getting another Star Riders. Although Mallow's going down here. That's fine. Let's pick Mallow up. We don't worry about keeping Mallow up too much here. Alright. So we're going to do a lot of damage this next round. How many rock candies do I have? 2. Okay, that's really good. Why not another? Almost there.
Close.
It's a little early.
Ooh.
That's fine. I actually got chain. I actually counted my block. It just, he didn't actually block. He went down. That's funny, actually, now that I'm realizing that.
Does that need like a perfect block?
It does need a perfect block, yeah. Perfect Star Riders with full chain. Oh, interesting. Okay.
My.
It's no less than he deserves.
We're almost there now. One more rock candy, shall we? Use my last Coca-Cola just for safety. My FP is getting a little low. There we go. Got him. All right. Y'all want to dance one more time?
Yes.
All right. I just want to say really quick, we're almost out of time here. Thank you very much, RPG Limit Break, for letting me do this. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. This is a great crowd. Everybody in the room was fantastic. I really appreciated that energy earlier when I needed it the most, and y'all are an amazing community. I am so honored and blessed to be able to participate and contribute to these marathons. It's so distracting with everybody dancing.
You asked for this.
I did.
It's your own fault.
I'm just going to go like forward and hopefully T will. No, T's going to dance too. I can already tell. No, it means so much to me that I can contribute to this community. I am such a strong proponent of everything that RPG Limit Break stands for, everything that NAMI stands for. And it is an incredible thing that we get together and do once a year. So I just really am humbled that I get to be a a part of it, along with other staff and the runners and everybody else that contributes. If you want to watch me, I'm not streaming a ton these days. I'm very busy with a lot of stuff outside of work, but I do stream occasionally. Twitch.tv/moonblazewolf. I run a variety of RPGs, and I would love to see you in my stream sometime. I also run a marathon community called Team Fastest Furs. So if you've ever checked out a Fastest Furs event, they are a lot of fun as well. And they're other really great marathons that I'm super proud of that everybody can participate in. Couch, what do you got for me?
Dances, lots of dances.
Still dancing.
We're still dancing. We're gonna break this couch.
Thank you so much for being my couch for this run, the two of you. Also, I just
This was
appreciate you
great.
so much.
We had a
Thanks for
great
being
time.
here, so-
Thank you for letting us.
Yeah. Are we good to go, or anything you want to say?
Just thanks, Nami.
Yeah.
Thanks, RPG Limit Break.
Just thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We'll throw it on back. Thanks again, everybody, for donating. Have a good rest of the marathon.
Yep, with those last few rock candies, including the freebie, who could say that was anything less than an absolute treat of a run? Thank you so much to Moonblaze, Quistakular, and altabiscuit on that. Don't go anywhere. We've got so much more RPG Limit Break for you coming live from Denver, Colorado in support of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. But first, we'd like to take a moment to specifically thank one of our friends who makes this week possible. It's Itty Bitty Games. Itty Bitty Games is reviving some of Phobic Studios' classics. Whether you're looking for physics-based puzzles in GravBot or want to bounce your way through hundreds of challenging platform levels in Bounce On and Bounce On 2 Drallo's Demise, there's so much to experience in one itty bitty package. With multiple paths to explore and secrets to uncover, the adventure never stops. Check out our Facebook page and get your Bounce On today by signing up for our playtest on Steam. And as we prepare to bring you more fantastic RPG action heading into our CRPG block in just a little bit, we're going to take a quick moment to hear from some sponsors and take a break, and we'll be right back with more RPG Limit Break 2026. Don't go anywhere. And whether you're just joining us or you've been here with us all week, welcome back to RPG Limit Break 2026, running live from Denver, Colorado in support of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. My name is the T-Tree, and I hope you are excited for what you see on the right side of your screen coming up next. We've got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix later on this evening, but don't sleep on the CRPG block coming up just next. When you hear from the host desk again, you'll be listening to RJ Smangit, another one of our fantastic hosts. But first, we have the first ever episode of the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep game show. It's held by Zathian with contestants Sonic Shadow Silver 2, Pestilist, and Kirby Sora. Let's have a fun time.
No, we're not going to have a fun time here, T-Tree. We're going to have an aggressive and violent time between our three bloodthirsty contestants. But let's introduce them once again. Hey, my name's Zathian, and to my left I have here Kirby Sora, Pestilist, and Sonic Shadow Silver 2. And I'm going to screw it up too, just because T-Tree did. Again, these are going to be our relay racers for the Level 1 Critical All Stories run later today. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
You got all
ready to go.
Beautiful. All right, so tell me a little bit about each of your sections of the relay.
So I'll be running Terracrit today.
I'm running Ventus.
Rubber Aqua, Fire, and Secret episodes.
Excellent. Now, these players each have, I believe they told me, world records. They've traded off world records over time for each of their respective sections. So they all know their sections really, really well, right? Right?
I would say so. And we're all 1, 2, and 3 in all 3 of these categories. So we know each other's runs pretty well, too.
Excellent. Now, what is it that made you guys want to get into a relay race for all of these stories?
Well, we've been doing a lot of work on these categories over the past 3 years or so, the 3 of us and also another runner, Maddie, a.k.a. Texas Grandma. And they've come a really long way. We've been looking for an opportunity to show off what we've been working on together. But we all have our favorites when it comes to characters, and I think we are each playing our favorite of the characters today.
Probably, yeah. No, and it's because we're so competitive, and all of us have had all 3 of these world records at once at any given time before, and then trading it off in and out, and made a lot of sense to let all 3 of us kind of come together and be a little cooperative for a change.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the relay because they asked me.
That's a good enough reason for me. Alrighty. So, because we all know each other's each other's sections of the relay really well, we're going to have ourselves a relay runner relationship rubric. Is everybody ready? Here's how it's going to happen. I'm going to ask one of you a question about your route, and all 3 of you are going to write down what you think that person is going to write down. Each of you who writes down the same answer as the person I asked the question gets a point. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Kirby, for the Terra route, what is the most satisfying fight? What is Kirby going to say is the most satisfying fight of their route?
And I have a pretty decent idea.
Do we all have our answers?
Think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost.
Almost.
Okay, Kirby, what is the most satisfying fight in the Terra route?
Definitely Terranort, the final boss. Super cool strat. I think they know me well enough.
Terranort, Terranort, Terranort.
Yes.
That is 1 point for each of you. We're off to a good tie. Good tie. Beautiful. Alrighty, Pestilist, for the Ventus section. What section do you dread the most?
There are a couple possible answers here.
Yeah,
That is tough.
we're gonna get more exciting times here, I hope.
There are a few possible answers here.
Okay. Alrighty, it looks like we all have our answers.
Okay.
Pessimist, what is the most dreaded section?
It's like dwarves, which
Dwarves.
Kirby
Dwarves?
did
I
get
think
it.
that counts.
That counts, yeah. So
D-Link RNG.
So dwarves is near the start of the run. We're going for some RNG drops called D-links during that fight where
Alright.
we need drops. It's an RPG speed run.
So we have a consensus that that is going to count. Each of you now has 2 points. Incredible. Sonic, for the Aqua route, what is the worst time waster that you're going to experience? And what do you two think that Sonic thinks is the worst time waster of the Aqua route?
There are 2 possible answers.
Better guess the right one.
I'm not confident in this answer, so I'm going to put
Well,
a question mark
That's not
on
either
my
of the
board.
2 I was thinking,
Oh.
actually.
Are you cheating? Are you looking at my notes?
I already wrote my answer. I mean, you can look at my answer.
All right, pencils down. Sonic, what is the worst time waster in the Aqua route?
I would say that's the remake, honestly.
I would not have guessed the final boss as a time rate waster,
Yeah,
honestly.
because if you play a gap, we have limited ice cream. And if
right.
you press continue, you have to throw back your brain.
Oh.
Yeah, you really don't want to die during that final fight.
Okay,
That's,
now I
certainly-
need a little bit of explanation between these other 2 answers. What are these other...
So this is a mini game where Aqua will say, "Got you take that" a lot on the stream, and it's a very big chunk of time. It's a lot of RNG. You can very easily die during that segment.
Alrighty.
And mine is about 2/3 of the way through the run. You need a pulsing crystal to meld a specific ability. If you don't have it, you have to spend, 35 seconds going to grab a backup. So that for me is the biggest time waster
Okay.
in Aqua Crit.
All right, we went 2 for 2, and now 0 points for the 3rd round. Let's see what what number 4 is going to go for.
Okay.
Kirby, can you tell me what command that you wish was routed in that you don't actually get to use?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Say for Terra's route
For Terra,
specifically.
yeah.
This is going to be specifically
You know what?
Terra's route.
I have an answer.
Say
I'll give a hint. It would have utility if we were able to get it.
I don't even know what all we would do anymore.
Yeah.
I know what my answer will be, and I will write that one.
What do we think? Are we close?
Gonna say the other 2 characters. I think a more obvious one.
Okay, are we ready? Kirby,
Oh.
Think so?
what do you want to use?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Change my
Sonic's
answer.
changing her answer.
Backing up,
Answer,
backing
change
up.
an answer, change an answer.
All right.
Yeah, this is hard.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the issue is we've done these categories in the way that like the routes are so many times that I think a lot of us forget, like, what are Terra's other commands?
Yeah.
Like,
What else can Terra do?
I have other things. There's other parts
There's
of the
more
game.
than just magnets and thunders?
There's more things than what we just do in the room.
What buttons would we even press were we not pushing the ones that were mandated by the route?
Sometimes you wonder, honestly.
I'm probably wrong of this.
All right, let's find
That's
out.
a good answer.
So
Kirby.
my answer is warp.
I got you, Kirby.
Warp.
Yes.
Warp.
Yes.
Oh, a command with once
Once
more.
more. That's a pretty good answer, too. And could warp count? Could we put once more on warp?
Maybe.
I'm not 100% sure.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That might count. We'd
Say,
have to look it up.
Warp's a funny ability that has an RG chance to just get rid of things on screen, but you do not get experience for your commands for doing it, which makes it a little
Yeah,
wacky.
yeah.
But if we had a quick way to get it, we would have a quicker way to get through some of those mid-game, end-game fights, but
yeah.
it would be totally luck-based.
Very
Depends on whether or not they disappear.
Would
All
still
right.
be fun.
It would
Lightning
be.
round, we're going to answer 2 questions at once, and this is just going to be, you each get 2 points for the answer you match. First is, which route has the most cutscene skips, and which route has the most annoying escort?
That first one is tough because there is a right and wrong answer to that.
There is a right and wrong
It'll
answer.
show how much we really know.
Yeah.
I think that's the right answer.
So I was watching the VODs that you each shared with me, and I'm looking, I'm like,
I'm pretty positive of the right answer.
What was that second question?
Which route has the most annoying escort?
Oh, easy.
Those were the two things that I noticed most about the VODs that you shared with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wow, each of these routes seems to have an escort, and they all seem to be terrible.
They are all terrible, but I think there is a clear worst.
Clear winner.
We'll see if
We'll see
everybody
if we
agrees.
agree
We'll
with
see
you.
if everybody agrees.
You're really hyping this up now.
Okay, we'll see who agrees.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready?
Just about ready, Sonic? Okay. Alrighty,
Okay.
Okay.
flip them over.
Ven and Ven for me.
Sonic and I agree.
Ventus and
Ventus and
Aqua.
Aqua.
You know what? They're right. I'm wrong.
Oh, Aqua has the most annoying escort.
I mean, Ventus is the most
right.
skill-based escort,
Yes.
which is why I think it's the least annoying. It has a lot of tech where you can really speed it up.
But the issue with
Aqua has a
Aqua,
lot more RNG attached
yes,
to it.
you can get some very, very good luck that will save 15 seconds, which in a category as optimized as Aqua Crit is a huge, huge difference.
Alrighty, with the points from our bonus round right here, looks like Pessilist is in the lead with 7 points. Kirby, Sora, and Sonic Shadow Silver are tied with 6. It seems like our runners know each other pretty well, so I'm really excited to see your run later tonight. It's going to be a blast. Thank you so much for attending our game show today, and throwing it back to you, RJ.
Thank you so much, Zathian, for that amazing game show. Yes, my name is RJ Smith, and I'm going to be your host for the next 2 games. I got a little CRPG block going on here. Thanks to T-Tree again for holding it down for the last couple of hours. Before we get started here, I have a couple donations that came in. We have an $8 donation from an anonymous donor with no comment. And then we have $10 from Eccentric Rune that says, "You must gather your party before venturing forth."